Because Renewal by Anderson's exclusive Fibrex product is chic, tough, easy to maintain, and twice as strong as vinyl. Renewal by Anderson specializes in energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. So save money while beautifying your home with Renewal by Anderson. Now through the end of May, buy 2 windows and or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 money down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. They're locally owned and operated, and everything is made in the USA. Go to rbafla.com for complete details. Some restrictions apply. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
Tommy Mello here, owner of A1 Garage Door Service. Springtime savings are here, and now is the perfect time to service your garage. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. We fix garage doors fast and with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Replacing the bottom rubber on your garage door can have a huge impact on the number of bugs you see in your garage and in your home. Call A1 Garage today and receive the best service, best parts, and best warranty in the industry.
A1 from day one.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo to win. Orlando's injury attorneys.
Moments like my daughter telling me a new joke mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
All right, Orlando, nothing beats easy. You know what's easy when selling your car? GimmeTheVin.com. It's easy. Do you want the most money for your used car? Of course you do. Do you want a hassle-free process? Absolutely. That's GimmeTheVin.com. From $2,000 to $200,000, selling your vehicle is fast and easy. GimmeTheVin.com will beat your written CarMax offer or write you a check for $100. It's that simple.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
GMC Sierra trucks in stock now at OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, FUN. F-U-N, FUN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. Lots to get to today. From ready for inmate Trump to California is going to ban self-checkout lanes. And let's talk about this Vegas alien video. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can
join us on the show today. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch this show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. And it is, friends, a Share the Show Tuesday. What does that mean, you say?
What's it mean?
It means you share the show. It means you tell somebody about the News Junkie radio show, podcast, live stream, hit the like button, do the share thing, do whatever you can to spread the word about the show on a Share the Show Tuesday. How you guys doing?
I'm good.
I ended that abruptly. I'm sorry. I ended the Share the Show thing abruptly.
The shirt. We have a shirt on sale.
How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you? I was just I'm promoting the shirt that we have on sale right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
What is going on?
No, I abruptly stopped with the promotion of the Share the Show thing.
You need a little change, and it throws it off. You gotta go, how's everybody doing on a Tuesday?
Got it.
I just wanted to check in with you guys, see how you were doing, see how everything was going in your world. You both look nice today,
Thank you.
Everything seems on the up and up.
I'm just happy to be here because I was miserable yesterday.
You weren't feeling good?
I felt all right. But it's just the nose, just packed. In fact, like after dinner, I went on like a 8 p.m. Usually, like once I'm home.
Yeah.
I trip out to Walgreens just to get like nose spray. Cause,
I've been meaning to ask you, what are you doing to keep your nose clean?
Buddy, I have never been so close to buying Navage. It was right there in front of me, and I was like, should I do it?
Ready for the most awkward offer ever? I have a Navage you can have for free. Of course.
Did you use it?
Yes,
but they have multiple nose things.
Yeah,
but you don't want it anymore. Like if you have one to give out, that means you're not you don't feel like you're going to need it anymore.
I really have a hard time getting over the feel of drowning. It really is like
you're supposed to be standing up, not laying down like you're waterboarding yourself.
No, I'm standing up in front of the mirror, like looking at myself, which makes it even more weird. And you jam it into your nose holes, and then it flows, and it flows from like one nostril up through the system.
Well, because it uses powered suction.
Right,
yeah.
But it is so satisfying to see that compartment of all the crap that has been in your nasal passage.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know.
That satisfies you? Didn't I show you guys pictures of my earwax and the ghost
my own, not yours.
Too far. All right, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. And today we hop into our News Junkie time machine.
All right.
Very few radio shows have one. We do. Let's get in.
How many gigawatts does it run on?
6 billion gigawatts.
Dude, that's a
lot. A lot of
the
watts.
DeLorean was on 1.21. So
piece of junk.
Okay.
What an absolute piece of junk.
Are we still human right now?
We are now.
Have we been rearranged?
We're some form of human, but we're 15 years in the past. But a similar thing was going on at the time where the cicadas were emerging. And David Attenborough, because he's one of the most interesting people on planet Earth, showed the world how he could speak with cicadas. And here we go.
Now, can I bring you back?
He's snapping. And with his snaps,
is giving me anxiety.
There's a lot of noise going on. With his snaps, the cicada is like turning around to whatever direction he is snapping from, and it's just listening to him. They're pretty big. Ew, it landed on his face.
The noise.
That's nasty.
Oh, could you imagine that in your ear?
Ooh.
No, thank you.
The noise of that animal in your ear. Just
how is it just one? And
there's
not
a lot
all
of
of them are like landing on his face from the snap.
Oh my God, what a nightmare that would be if all of them at the same time were
Like horror Snow White. Instead of all the birds landing on you, it's just bugs.
He only trained one cicada.
You got one, but it's right on his ear right now.
Come this way. Come on. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh my God, I can't.
He got it to go to his hand. How insane is that? The man is a damn animal whisperer, and salute to him. There he goes, Sir David Attenborough.
He's whispering, and the animals are screaming back.
Just yelling as loud as they can right into his eardrum. That's happening right now in Tennessee. Our Tennessee friends, shouts out to you, but I don't know if I want to be in Tennessee right now. Too many bugs flying around. Not a big fan of that.
Heisenberg's wiping them off of his Amazon truck as we speak.
Oh, it's probably goo on the windshield. It's just a mess out there. All right, folks, don't forget we have a merch drop up right now at thenewsjunkie.com, and you can get your shirt. It's called Clouds. It's available in 2 styles. One is light mode, and the other is dark mode, as in your phone, and they're both for purchase up at thenewsjunkie.com for a very limited time. You can get it it comes with a free magnet for each shirt and a free sticker.
Seen some comments. People call it the Snow Queen shirt. You know,
it's not cocaine, everybody. It's a cloud. It's the most innocent shirt we've done, other than like maybe some of the Fickle Beast ones or Summer Vibes. And they cannot make it an innocent thing. It must be cocaine. It's clouds. There's planes. There's kites. There's a moon.
Planes.
Cocaine.
Some cane.
There's no cane, but you can get yours. The clock is ticking on that. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Support the show by picking up this merch while it is available at thenewsjunkie.com. Yesterday was the Met Gala. I'm sure everybody was tuned in and just focused completely on all the things in fashion that were happening there.
Sure.
Oh,
when you say tuned in,
I just saw the social media posts.
They don't broadcast what's inside it, right? It's just you just see all the red carpet stuff.
Yeah, you just see all the celebrities arriving.
It would be like if like we watched E before the Oscars and then just never turned on the Oscars.
Basically, yeah. They show the celebrities arriving. They talk about the theme of the Met Gala. It costs $1 billion to get in there. And then one by one, these celebrities. And I don't know what this says about me, but this year, as people were walking up, I go, don't know who that person is. Don't know who that is. Have no idea. What has this person been famous for 6 seconds? I don't know who this is. And over and over and over again, they would announce these celebrities, and I go, clueless. Number one, I'm clueless as to who that is. And number two, I bet they're not here next year. I bet it's over. Next year, they're not even here anymore. There was a lot of people. Do you guys know who Tyler is?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry?
No, not Tyler Perry. I know him. Tyler. Never heard of her in my life.
Tyler was the one that was being picked up, right?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Picked up by somebody there?
Yeah, like the escorts or security shouldn't go up the stairs, so they had to literally pick her up and place her and then continue to do that.
Here she is. If you haven't seen, she wore sand to the Met Gala. Sand? Her outfit was sand. It's right in front of me here. And that's all made out of sand. Everything that you're seeing there.
How does it stay together?
I have no idea. I haven't asked the questions that maybe should be asked, but yeah, the whole thing is made out of sand and somehow comes together into an outfit. Then there are people with preposterous, large, like parachute-sized dresses where they take over the whole event on the ground. I don't know. To me, it's the most out-of-touch thing that humans do. Of all the things that humans do, it's the most out-of-touch thing that humans do. Right?
I think, like, I often am curious some of the dresses that have such a circumference around the wearer. How do they travel with that?
I don't know.
Do you need a bigger
fashion, baby?
Do you need a bigger limo to accompany the rest of the dress?
Yes.
And from what I understand with this event, that there are outfits for the walk-up and then a different outfit upon arrival.
Many times they do change.
When Kim Kardashian wore the Marilyn Monroe dress, she only wore it for like a little bit, and then they had to swap it out because they were really afraid that she was going to just wreck that thing.
Oh, because that thing's expensive. And you had Doja Cat was there, just like all the other weirdos. And She was wearing a white outfit that was completely doused in water. So it was basically just a giant wet T-shirt contest for her, completely covered from head to toe.
Prior to
in
that,
water.
it was a towel.
She actually arrived at the gala shortly after stopping in a wing shack, and she got the trophy there.
Yeah, there you go. Get your victory, maybe some free wings, and then go to the Met Gala for $5,000 a plate or whatever it costs to sit around with a bunch of losers. So, not that I have anything against these folks. I just hate all of them. There you are. The Met Gala, big deal for everybody. Congratulations. Sand, water, all of it was there.
Now Tyla's spending the morning digging sand out of places.
Oh, man. Tyla does what? Is Tyla a singer? Is she a tap dancer?
Is that a good singer?
I don't know anything about this woman. Tyla. Actress, perhaps?
South African singer and songwriter.
Yeah, just not familiar. This is my first introduction to her. But in that way, good on you, Tyla. You got some attention. You wore the creative outfit, and it worked to get your name on the radar for more people like me, if that's what you were looking for. Congratulations. They had to scrub that launch from the Boeing Starliner with the two-person crew on board. It didn't work out for them. They had some technical difficulties. It's mostly SpaceX with a little bit of broken Boeing on top. I think this is when they scrubbed it. Let's see what they said here. I know there was a press conference that came up in a couple of minutes, but it was sitting there just ready to go. And there was some sort of mechanical failure that they had. And they called the whole thing off. And now they've rescheduled it. But Boeing can't get any good news, man. Well, I guess it's good news that it didn't blow up for Boeing.
True.
Right? Anything that's not like a thing crashing or a hole opening in a plane.
And if you're just joining us, welcome to Kennedy Space Center in Florida, where at about 8:34 this evening, the launch team decided to stand down from today's launch attempt of NASA's Boeing crew flight test. That was after the ULA team decided to reevaluate an oxygen relief valve that's on the Centaur upper stage. So that's the upper stage of the Atlas V rocket. If you have been watching this, you saw
it's
just
the rocket, which is not a Boeing problem.
It's not their fault, so that's good. SpaceX helped them with parachutes, but it's all ULA and Boeing, says BDMXCon. And a hobby channel says SpaceX has nothing to do with this. I thought the rocket was SpaceX. I'm only going off of what somebody told us yesterday that went completely unchallenged. Somebody said it's a SpaceX rocket that is lifting the smaller piece up into space to go to the space station.
Radio Michael 7 says in all caps, it's an Atlas V rocket, not SpaceX.
Okay, so there you go. It's
he
still
also
not Boeing.
added, you stupid loser.
It's still not Boeing, right? And everybody's saying it's not SpaceX. Somebody yesterday told us it was a SpaceX rocket. How many of you people who are raging right now said anything about that in the moment? I don't remember who it was, but somebody said SpaceX rocket is launching this Boeing thing up into space, and nobody said anything. So today, now everybody is like, here we go. So thank you for that. It's an Atlas V rocket that is bringing this up in space, but it didn't end up working out. Bootsy Moonshot. He calls himself the news junkie. I'm not the space junkie. C-Line knows more about space than me, all right? He's the space guy on this show as far as space things go. And did he correct anything yesterday? No.
I didn't hear anybody say that.
All right. What do you know about this, space boy?
That it didn't happen.
Good point.
Space boy.
Fair enough. Space Boy reports it didn't happen. That's the headline. Scrubbed.
And
maybe next time. Okay, quick break. When we come back, we've got a lot to get to on a Share the Show Tuesday. Is Trump headed for jail, and what will that look like? A new detail emerges, and I thought this was pretty interesting. Wait till you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You're asking an awful lot of that magic eraser. For some extra elbow grease, tell your smart speaker to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
There's slowdowns on Colonial Drive by the interstate and intersection backups where Vine Street meets John Young Parkway. Delays on State Road 429 northbound approaching Florida's Turnpike's Ramp Junction, and delays on I-4 before Champions Gate. Authorities are still working on that accident on Alafaya Trail between Gulfway Boulevard and Avalon Park Boulevard. Travel with caution. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Nasal Guard. People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
Listen up, my friends. You've got a chance to win a dream home makeover. Offering prizes in bathroom remodel, flooring, solar, roofing, and large appliances. Each category offers its own unique benefits for improving your home to create the perfect living space. Big thanks to our sponsors, D Best Floors and More, Sunwave Energy, Universal Roof and Contracting, and Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse. Get all the information right now at realradio.fm/contests.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go: shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms: irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Hey, Joe Montana here. Back in my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia, a bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older, or 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like diabetes or asthma, you're at increased risk. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at SafeLight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to SafeLight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Elevate your outdoor living space this year using stone. Tanzite has developed stone decking, crafted without any plastic composite materials to redefine durability. Visit Tanzite.com to see how stone decking doesn't scratch, stays cooler, isn't slippery, and has all the durability you would expect from stone, which is why it's guaranteed for life. At Tanzite.com, you will see how we developed stone to easily transform any ordinary wood deck. You can even make your deck waterproof for a dry space below. Versatile and adaptable, Tanzite is perfect for decks, stairs, over concrete, or ground applications. Visit Tanzite.com to start planning your project with a free 3D design and construction plan tailored to your space. Order a sample today to witness the incredible beauty and durability firsthand at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Hey, everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show.
From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember,
See it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
Hey, you don't live here.
Protect your little ones and their furry best friends by securing your home with a fence from FenceOutlet.com. A great-looking fence beautifies your home and keeps it safe. Get your free quote today at FenceOutlet.com.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Deep Cuts. Featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, The Who, The Stones, and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Deep Cuts, and listen now.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Get semaglutide for half the price of Ozempic at Red Mountain Weight Loss today.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, FUN. F-U-N, FUN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture.
Streaming the show today over on iHeartRadio. If so, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. We got a lot more in store, including your dispatches. Send one of those to us. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. Very easy to do. You can send a video dispatch if you want. We're finally learning more about what prison time for Trump, or at least jail time for Trump, would actually look like. And I know a lot of you are thinking it would look something like this, but this is probably not what we're going to get. You know, the old Trump in the orange jumpsuit, sitting on the bench.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus.
That's what a lot of people who are so gassed up about this are expecting to see. And maybe, I don't know, this like all these trials and all this political nonsense. I stand by the fact that I think, who's asking for this? Who out there was like, we need justice for the rich guy paying the National Enquirer to not run a story about a porn star with him? Like, who is screaming for some justice in this case, other than very, very political people? I don't think so. So what do we know? This is the important part. We got this information from The Week, ABC News, a bunch of outlets. That's what we do around here. This says the Secret Service has already held meetings and started planning how to monitor and protect Trump in the eventuality that he's sent to some form of short-term confinement. Now, one thing I didn't even think of, they might send him to like a hotel and call that jail, which
okay,
it's kind of weird.
That's not jail.
I bet a lot of people would like that option.
But I mean, you know, they're going to turn off the room service, I'm sure, or something.
Yeah,
but
I would hope.
Isn't there a form of prison or jail like they said in Office Space, the white collar? No, was that Office Space? The white collar prison?
Yes, right. Not Martha Stewart went to one, right?
Not federal PMITA prison.
Yeah, like where the Firefest guy went. Like
right, Billy McFarland. Yeah, sure. Those places are a lot softer. That's for longer term confinement. Another thing that I didn't even consider, they said the judge could possibly sentence Trump in contempt of court to like an hour in jail. And I was like, that's an option? I didn't know.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I didn't know that a judge could send you to like jail by the hour. Like, you're going to jail for lunch. That's what you're doing.
If you're sentenced to an hour in jail, don't they have to like intake you, like process you?
I guess.
How long does that take?
Longer than the time you've spent behind bars, probably. To this article, it says, however, the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees Secret Service, has yet to discuss what to do if Trump is convicted and sentenced to prison for a longer term. There's been at least one impromptu meeting involving officials with federal, state, and city agencies focused solely on how to move and protect Trump if he's remanded to a courthouse holding cell. If he's eventually sent to prison or jail, it would likely involve keeping him separate from other inmates, as well as screening his food and other personal items. While guns are strictly prohibited in prisons, they would be armed, the Secret Service guards who were protecting him, they said. Ultimately, in deciding if and how to incarcerate Trump, the question is how to reconcile equal treatment with ensuring a former president's security, USA Today said. Here's the important part. To that end, a judge could get creative and order Trump to stay in a hotel wing or at a military base where he's isolated just like any other prisoner, but still has Secret Service protection. So,
okay, I think the military base is a lot more likely than a hotel wing. First of all, wouldn't the government have to own a hotel for them to be able to house Trump in there and like sentence? You can't just sentence Trump to a Marriott.
I don't know. They haven't done this before. This is all unprecedented stuff. This is what people want. They want Trump sitting in the jail cell. They want him on the bench. They want him next to the toilet in the cell like this. And they're not going to get that. They're going to get like maybe Trump goes to a cell for an hour. Maybe it's on a military Air Force base. And then Trump gets to afterwards say, look what they did. They sent me to jail. We might even say prison. The justice system is broken. It's all partisan. And that feeds into the system. That's the thing that really could happen here. And I want to know what everybody thinks about that. So do let us know what you think. Do you think this is actually going to happen? Because he's been held in contempt 10 times as of right now. Will it happen again? And will the judge have the balls to be like, all right, fine, lunch in jail? That's what's going to happen to you, Trump. Let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. It says New York prosecutors have not specifically asked the judge to actively place Trump in custody for violating his gag order, but asking the court to simply raise the possibility of jail time has been enough to leave the former president rattled. They said a reporter told MSNBC, though a lot of MSNBC's reporting on this is absolute nonsense, high drama nonsense that they're making up in the courtroom because they are seething for Trump over there. But make of it what you will. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and give us your thoughts now. I know that the judge, to his credit, I don't know how like partisan the judge is here. Like maybe the judge hates Trump, whatever. But I know that the judge, at least in what he's saying in court, is saying like, I don't want to do this. The judge, we read it yesterday. The judge specifically said like, I understand the gravity of this and I absolutely don't want to do this. But it doesn't seem like what I'm doing right now is having any real effect on you. And perhaps that is the case. So we'll get to those dispatches in a moment. C-Lane, you said there's even more twists and turns in this whole Boeing space venture. It's not a SpaceX rocket that the Boeing capsule's going up.
No, but a SpaceX rocket went up yesterday, which might have been part of the confusion.
Okay. So, and that was successful.
Yes.
SpaceX got off. And the rocket on this one, Boeing did have something to do with the rocket, at least?
The United Launch Alliance, which makes the Atlas V, or made the Atlas V, is half Boeing, half Lockheed Martin.
Okay. All right. Thank you,
Ownership.
Spaceport. Appreciate that. See, now we know what's going on, folks. We got a point person for this. That's the important stuff for us. Let's go to Radio Michael 7 for some clarity on this here.
Rocket Michael 7 here with the Space Nerd Report. I got to put some things to bed here because there's a lot of misconceptions with this rocket. It is a Boeing capsule. It sits upon a ULA Atlas V rocket. SpaceX has nothing to do with it. Now, NASA has been giving third-party contracts to companies for years, forever. Northrop Grumman, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, all of these companies have been working with NASA forever. So for everybody saying, why is Boeing making a capsule? They have no right doing space stuff. They have been doing stuff like this for a long time. This is just the first time they have made their own capsule because of the contract they got with NASA.
Right. And the contract was for a lot, billions of dollars. And I would be interested to see what RM7 says about this, because I thought if they only made the capsule, that's why the rocket part is interesting to me. If they only made the capsule and they spent $5 billion on it, where did that money go? That seems like a waste. You could literally go, and I'm exaggerating, but only so much, to the state fair and take the Gravitron, pop it off the stand, put it on top of a rocket, and bammo, presto, you're headed to space. $5 billion seems like quite a bit of money for that to me.
So there you go. This isn't crazy. And you know what? Failures happen. The only reason we see so much drama,
always an option,
Boeing and all these other companies having issues, is because when it comes to NASA, things are usually secretive. And with, public companies like Boeing, you're going to hear more about it. There you go. Now you're educated. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the dispatch. Thank you for joining us here today. Let's go over to Flip, who's talking about the cicadas, right? Cicada. Yeah, cicada. Here's Flip.
So I currently live in Virginia, and the cicadas are out in full force, pretty loud, and kind of cool sounding, but it's not too bad. But my first house I bought in Ohio, they got so bad. I was in a pocket of severe infestation, and every day when I got home from work, I'd rake my yard, stupid text, I'd rake my yard and fill up a contractor garbage bag full of dead and living cicadas every day. And the road in front of my house was so full of squished cicadas, it actually became a hazard and was slippery. I was near a stop sign, and cars would just slide down the hill right to the stop sign, and it's pretty gross. But yeah, they're harmless. If they land on you, they're not dirty or anything like that. They're just gnarly looking.
All right, thank you, Flip. Appreciate it. Stacy on YouTube says, does Sean actually read the stories? He doesn't know or care what's actually happening at the Trump trial. Stacy, tell me one thing I got wrong. Say one thing right now in chat, I'll wait for you, that I got wrong about this. I told you exactly what he was on trial for. I told you exactly what was going on here. I said this is an absolute waste of time. Nobody really cares whether there were hush payments made from Trump to Michael Cohen after Michael Cohen made the payment to Stormy Daniels' people to crush the Pecker story in the National Enquirer. I know exactly what's happening in this story. I know exactly what's happening in this case. I know that the judge said he's admonished, not even just admonished, but held Trump in contempt at least 10 times so far. And the judge said, seriously, I'm actually considering doing something about this that's more significant than a $1,000 fine because it doesn't seem to have any impact on you. You absolute dummy. Where in that am I wrong? Tell me, please. Let me know where I got it wrong. Thank you very much. A lot of smart folks in the chat. Okay, let's go to one more real quick. Here's Big Bad Beard joining us on the show.
Good morning, junkies. Oh, afternoon, sorry. Anyway, yeah, I can totally confirm with Sean that there was some dispatch talking about it's a Delta rocket or some crap. It's United Launch Alliance. That's what the UAULA or whatever the heck it is. So, yeah. Quit raging on Sean. Jeez, people.
I admit where my failings are. Sports? Woo! Buddy, it's not my world. It's not my world, friends. And I would say space. Good thing we got Space Boy here because I would. Damn right. I don't know. I don't know a lot about that stuff. I don't follow it very closely. I follow a lot of world affairs. I follow viral news closer than anybody on planet Earth, probably. And that's my wheelhouse. That's where I live. That's my land. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Space stuff is a little more complex, complicated with the government contracts and there's people working together, but also trying to shame each other. Like Elon Musk was really trying to dunk on Boeing yesterday, saying we got a $2 billion government contract and here's what we did. And they got this much from a government contract and it took them this long to do nothing. So there's a lot of that going on there, too. It's a complicated thing. Here's Peisenberg talking about the cicadas.
So as soon as you mentioned Tennessee people, I was figuring C-Lane might mention that I'm out here dealing with the cicadas. You're not wrong. Yesterday, I got back in the van. There was a giant cicada walking on the other side of the windshield from me. I had nothing to fight it off with. So I squirted a bunch of my hand sanitizer on it, and it started going crazy and finally exited the vehicle. Later, I found a small stick that I then put in the van so that I could scrape out any cicadas that got in the van, because they don't hurt you, but they are ugly, ugly mofos for sure. But yeah, it's honestly, it's not as bad here in the Nashville area as it is in some other parts. I think, honestly, like the further north you go, I think it gets a little worse on towards Kentucky. I did try to send a video dispatch yesterday, Sean, showing I was at an apartment complex on the lower level under a bunch of trees, and it was just cicada husks everywhere. They were crunching under my feet. It was completely disgusting. If I see that again, I will attempt to do another video dispatch. I would have sent it, but the audio was horrible. Anyway, tip your bug killers.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. We're going to take a quick break. We will be back with your comments. You disagree with something you hear coming out of my mouth? Yell at me by sending me a dispatch. It's that easy. Or if you just want to be a loving, nice member of the community and say something nice or funny, you could do that as well. Video, audio, send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. It's a big race underway. We, of course, know about this because we are F1 fans. We are Formula One fans. Sports. We know about it. We know about all the Formula One stuff. But there's something happening underneath the surface at the Formula One race that is truly grabbing a lot of people's attention. That's where we thrive, and that's where we're going. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends.
Rocks. You don't have to put on the red light.
Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Tuesday forecast. And for today, we're expecting a hot day across Central Florida. Afternoon highs will climb well into the low and mid 90s with a high of 94 degrees for Orlando. We are going to stay mostly dry. However, we can expect a few isolated sea breeze showers and a few rumbles of thunder that will be possible, especially by later this afternoon. Otherwise, as we head into the rest of the week, the big story will be the hot temperatures approaching the upper 90s by Thursday. On the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Hey, DQ fans, cool off with their new summer blizzard treat menu. Try new picnic peach cobbler or snag a perfect beach treat like their new peanut butter cookie dough party. The new summer blizzard treat menu is one you won't want to miss. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Folks, Mills Air is a trusted company, a company that I absolutely stand by because Leon Mills is a man that does things the right way. First of all, he hires the best technicians. The folks who work for Mills Air, you'll be happy to have them in your house. They're going to come through, and if you get the preventative maintenance, they'll show up and check your AC from top to bottom. Doesn't matter what kind of air conditioning you have. They'll clean out the lines, which is something a lot of people forget to do. They'll change the filters, which I know I can forget to do from time to time. And they'll give you a full report on how your AC is working. And if there's something that needs to be fixed that can make it more efficient, they can do that for you. And the savings you'll get on your power bill alone will make a huge difference. So this is why we go to Mills Air. They've been doing this since 1992 for over 30 years. They're a Carrier factory authorized dealer and get your rebates up to $1,275 for a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to Mills Air. Give them a call at 407-277-1159 or millsair.com.
Enjoying the News Junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you and your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
In St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, it might feel like there's not enough time to take everything in. Because once you're done exploring 42 miles of pristine coast, marveling at historical architecture, and enjoying world-class food. It'll be time to check out and head home. But that's okay. You can always stay just one more day. Visit FloridasHistoricCoast.com to learn more. It's about time.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
These days, the cost of fixing or replacing things in your home is going through the roof with no end in sight. Air conditioning replacement, $6,000. New refrigerator, $1,500. Flat screen TV, $1,200. Don't wait till it's too late. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. For as little as $1 a day, Everything Breaks can cover it all. Appliances, plumbing, air conditioning, home electronics, including cell phones and more. Everything Breaks covers repairs your insurance doesn't, saving you hundreds, even thousands on unexpected repair bills. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. Call for your free quote. Call 855-865-SAVE. That's 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Limitations and exclusions apply. See plan terms and conditions for details. Coverage not available in all states. Actual savings may vary based on the coverage plan and repairs needed. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at goeverythingbreaks.com.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. RAMP.com/free.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you right now, like Deep Cuts, a commercial-free station featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists. Just search Deep Cuts and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The most viral newsroom on the planet is still humming along. This is
this merch drop and supporting the show by going to thenewsjunkie.com and getting the Cloud shirt, which is available in 2 different versions. You can check that out and get it with a magnet to play a game of magnets. Number 1, my favorite magnet we've ever done and also a sticker that comes along with. It's the first clear sticker that we've done, and it's the X-ray Fickle Beast design. So you can see all of that and grab yours while you can, because there's a limited amount. They sell out every single time. They will sell out this time as well. I don't know that they'll make it till like Friday or anything like that, but you can use this opportunity now to go to thenewsjunkie.com to get yours. Very easy to do. Guess what? Right now,
chicken butt.
Across the street, there is an old man in a front-end loader knocking that house down.
Oh,
crazy how they do that. It's like just a dude in a not even a big machine, and they have like a little bucket loader thing on the front of it, and they just they slam it on the house, and they knock a whole house down. It's crazy how they can do that, and that's happening now.
Man, you know what? It would have been cool is if they would have given you some heads up and let you just go across the street,
smash it.
Yeah, and just get in there with a sledgehammer. You know how they have those rooms in New York where you can go just like break stuff to like relieve your stress or whatever.
Too. Yeah, you can smash a TV or like fluorescent light bulbs.
What do they call it? Fluorescent light bulbs. That's bad.
Is it called a rage room?
Yeah, I think so. But the rage room. So if you did that, it'd be a whole rage house. You can just go sledgehammer crazy.
You think he'll let me do it if I go out there? Hey, old man, let me knock this house down with you.
Treat it like a forgiveness/permission situation.
Wow. So you mean just go up there and start helping him? And just
You're like,
start
sorry,
knocking
it looks like you're by yourself. Let me get this window for you.
I wanted to give you a hand here. I wanted to help you out. Maybe I'll see you during the break.
Just shoot your gun at it. Just
Did you end up getting one?
Maybe not. That's to be determined. All right, let's look at something.
I said
here,
that
too.
without any prior knowledge. I was just flying loose.
Let's look at something together, because we are such big supporters of sports. Sports supporters is what they call us. We know about what's happening in the world of
I think
F1 racing.
they prefer we call it, we refer to as athletic supporters.
Athletic supporters. Okay, we are athletic supporters, and we watch all of these things and make it our life's focus to stay on top of them. So F1 is no different. Here's what's happening in F1 right now that is blowing people's minds. This is happening under the surface. Now, we already know that it's really, really expensive, but look at this. This is the menu from this year's latest F1
Every
race.
year. I saw this last night.
Every year gets more expensive. And before you hit me with, this is to serve 4 people, doesn't matter. It's still insane to me.
What's the lowest price item? I'm trying.
Lowest price item is the
steamed buns for $120.
Steamed buns for 4 people, $120. This says Korean barbecue, shiitake, pickled vegetables, spicy mayo, lotus chips. In the real world, that's about $15 maybe or so, maybe even less than that. Maine lobster rolls.
Do you have the
$280?
Do you have the alcohol one too?
No. If you have that, send that over. I'd love to see that.
Before I send it, does anybody want to guess what the most expensive bottle by far of alcohol is on the alcohol menu at the F1?
Okay, so it's a full bottle, and is it a spirit or perhaps champagne?
It's a spirit.
It's a spirit.
I was going to say what's Jay-Z's champagne, because I know his is expensive.
Ace of Spades is on the list. It's a 1.5 liter bottle of either the Brut or the Rosé. And those two are the most expensive champagnes. They're the most expensive non-liquor items on the list.
Wow.
The Brut going for $2,500.
Damn.
And the Rosé, Ace of Spades, $3,600.
Woo!
So there's something more than that, is what you're saying.
Yes, the liquor.
What liquor would be more than that?
We have, obviously we have vodka, whiskey, tequila, rum, and gin. Although if you're a gin drinker, I'm sorry, there's only one bottle of gin for you, and that's Hendrick's. What do you think is expensive here?
What's that King something fancy bottle? Expensive stuff.
King
Louis
something fancy, but
King Louis.
Oh, Louis the 13th, Louis the whatever. There's no Louis on here.
Damn. I imagine a whiskey is going to be the most expensive.
Well, there's whiskey. There's Woodford Reserve bourbon's on there, $5.60 a bottle. $5.60 is like the cheapest bottle, except for there's a rum that's $4.20.
Half of that you get steamed rolls. That's wild.
Congratulations.
The most expensive whiskey would be a Glenfiddich 24-year Grand Cru. That's a Scotch whiskey. That's $2,500. But the most expensive bottle is a tequila.
Really? $5,500.
$5,500 is close to the second most expensive bottle. That would be a Comos Extra Añejo at $4,800. No, the Clase Azul Ultra is a $12,000 bottle of tequila.
Yeah, that's a no. No, thank you. How about
$12,000?
I'm pre-gaming in the parking lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, really.
It actually costs $600 just to get in the parking lot.
That hits home right now. Just bottom line, folks, F1 is ridiculous. It's preposterous, the prices that people are paying for all this stuff. Hotels are crazy. It's all crazy to watch some cars zoom around, but you do you. But
a hotel has rules in place that you cannot raise your price above a certain amount. I mean, they have that locked in ahead of time. If something's going on, like there is a max price that you can put that room at, and it's probably pretty high, and it's probably maxed out right now. But I guess there's no law, no rule that says, hey, we can't have a really fancy event and price our tequila at $12,000 a bottle.
Well, if somebody wants to buy it, they're buying. But it's just so stupid to me. This hits home because Courtney and I had a discussion just last night. And we're working on finishing off the dining room in the house with a couple of like little items. And she's like, I love those Clase Azul bottles.
Yeah.
And I love them too. And the regular one, like the basic Clase Azul bottle is like $120. Okay. So that's not too crazy. But we wanted to put like maybe 4 of them or so in a line. And the problem is from there, the next one that we want, there's like a matte black one, and it's about $400. And then there's a green one that's about $600. And I'm like, at the end of the day, what am I doing here? Is this worth doing this just to bring some color into this room that we're working on? This is insanity. And I know at one point we're going to run out of liquor, and we're going to open one of these things up, and we're going to drink it, and it's going to be a complete waste.
Why don't you just find somebody who's got empty bottles?
I know, that's what I should do. That's what I should do. Just to put them over there as absolute decorations for probably a fraction of the price.
Oh, you're talking to someone right now because it was.
You got one?
Of a particular bottle or just empty bottles?
Clase Azul, those ones.
Sorry, no. I have about 50 Jameson bottles in my garage.
What are you doing with them?
I wanted to make a Jameson Christmas tree a couple years ago. Okay. And I had collected them for that project. Obviously, it never happened. But I can't bring myself to just put it all in the recycling that's collected publicly. So they're just sitting there. And I figured, I'm never going to put it in my public recycling.
Right.
Why?
Because it's going to be a whole thing, man. Come on.
She finds herself in a trap now because she has to like do it sporadically over time because if she puts all those in one recycle bin,
my neighbors will think I'm insane. The waste management will think I'm insane.
They'll just think you had a party.
What kind of party has 50 bottles?
Who's counting 50 bottles?
What are you, Michael Scott? Like how many bottles? If you have 50 bottles of whiskey in the recycle bin,
it will make a great tree. If anyone's listening that can make the tree, then I have the supplies for it. Or I'm going to do like a cool music video in which we slow motion smash all these bottles. But for now, they're in the garage.
Oh,
and
boy.
That's it. Thank you for understanding, Sean.
All right, let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on yours right now. When we come back, we got to talk about this alien video. It's crazy. It's getting a lot of attention. And we got to see what's happening here. BDMXCon says Drake's house got shot up and a security guard got hit.
Oh, that's not
true.
The sound effect for that.
I will
Google.
If so, giant escalation in our Drake Kendrick Lamar beef. We'll probably touch on that at some point during the show. Right now, we're going to get to this alien video that everybody is starting to talk about. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traveling on I-4, you can expect your regular delays between US 27 and after State Road 429, between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. No major problems around the perimeter of I-4, including State Road 429 and the Greenway. It's pretty mellow on those roadways. Traffic is up to speed on Florida's Turnpike. There's congestion on Colonial Drive by the interstate. Slowdowns where Vine Street meets John Young Parkway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Hey, DQ fans, cool off with their new Summer Blizzard treat menu. Try new Picnic Peach Cobbler or snag a perfect beach treat like their new Peanut Butter Cookie Dough Party. The new Summer Blizzard treat menu is one you won't want to miss. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Attention all golfers, wannabe golfers, enthusiasts, and do-gooders alike. Get ready to tee off for a cause at the Crime Line Charity Golf Scramble. Coming to the prestigious Heathrow Country Club June 3rd. You'll start the day with breakfast to fuel your swing, 18 holes of championship golf, a cart, door prizes, range balls, goodie bags, and more. Best of all, your participation supports Crime Line, an organization dedicated to keeping our communities safe. So mark your calendars and register now at crimeline.org and secure your spot in this unforgettable event at Heathrow Country Club, June 3rd. It's the Crime Line Charity Golf Scramble Tournament. Let's make a difference, one swing at a time.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
It's time for the Great Haircut Sale at your local Great Clips salon. Your chance to get a great haircut at an even greater price, just $8.99. And money's not all you'll save at Great Clips. When you use online check-in, you can save time too. So download our app today and hurry in for the $8.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great. For a limited time at participating salons.
The $8.99 Great Haircut Sale runs May 3rd through May 10th.
Visit our Orlando, Daytona Beach, and Ocala area salons.
Hi, everybody. It's Savannah Guthrie here with Hoda Kotb from the Today Show.
You know that saying, you learn something new every day? Well, it is so true.
Yes, every morning on Today, it's those little tips that can help save you time and improve your day.
From the simplest ways to save money right now to incredible kitchen and cleaning hacks that you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning, right here on NBC.
I love playing pranks on my sister, and this deal going on at McDonald's is my chance to take the lead. Enjoy any 2 items for $3.79. From the iconic McDouble, the McChicken, a 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, to even a small soft drink. I'm gonna pair my McDouble with her small fries, but secretly pull her fries out of the bag. She won't even notice. Hey, where'd the fries go? Sounds like my prank just got fried. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Not to brag, but I've been crushing it lately. And all credit goes to frozen drinks from McDonald's. Clean my apartment while crushing an ice-cold Oreo frappe. Love that chocolate flavor. Hint of coffee and Oreo cookie pieces. Crush work in overtime thanks to a drizzly caramel frappe. Even fix my own car while crushing a creamy mocha frappe. Start crushing it yourself with a delicious, refreshing frappe from Mickey D's. There are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's for a limited time, Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. 1 discount per household.
Moments like my daughter telling me a new joke mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
New South Window Solutions. Made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. 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 That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
On the bright side, we're not dead yet. You're listening.
The latest Secret Show subscriber. Learn about the uncensored Secret Shows over at thenewsjunkie.com. And you can use that to get a promo code if you want to get the new design drop. The merch is available for a limited time only. The Clouds design is up on top of thenewsjunkie.com. Go check it out when you get a chance and grab yours when you're able to. All right, the backlash is real. Before we get to this alien stuff, because there's a big alien update that we got to talk about. We're good at alien stuff, I think. But before we get to the aliens, we got to talk about what's happening in the world of self-checkout lanes, because in California, they're trying to close these and abandon the service altogether. A new California law, which could spread to your state, will ban restaurant surcharges, blah, 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 and also ban self-service checkouts with a couple of different things. One would be self-service checkouts are limited to purchases of 10 or fewer items. There will have to be at least one manual checkout station staffed. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a place. I have. There's a Walmart marketplace or something. Neighborhood market near me, and they don't have an option that's not self-checkout. The people just stand around, and it's all self-checkout. So this requires at least one manual checkout station. Customers are prohibited from purchasing certain items like alcohol and tobacco products. One employee cannot monitor 2 self-checkout lanes simultaneously. What? Which happens everywhere.
What's the point then?
I don't know. An employee should be relieved of all duties if they have to monitor a self-checkout lane. And so what they're trying to do there is crush the self-checkout experience at all of these stores. Why California? Well, like I told you before, with California saying that we're going to take a lot of these places, and trust me, they'll keep doing this, and increase the minimum wage they have to pay employees, then what happens? The places go, well, we're going to bring the robots in, automated checkout instead of as many employees. We'll cut the amount of employees we have in half. And then California goes, guess what? We're making automated self-checkouts illegal, right? So that's how this is being handled by these dumb politicians. But the bigger question I have is the self-checkout experience ideal? Some of them, absolutely not. I saw a video. Tell me what you guys would do with this. I saw a video of somebody going to their local grocery store. This was real. And as they're checking out, when they put everything through the scanner, it audibly says what you just scanned.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be like
bulk size
yams.
tampons.
Yes, it says that. Like it would be like aroused tomato sauce or whatever. They say whatever the product is out loud, and I'm like, I do not like that. I don't know why I'm secretive about my grocery store shopping items, but I don't want them announced out loud.
That's weird.
On some little speaker or that.
I mean, I don't care. The ones that I use don't announce the item, but they announce the price.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'll scan something to be like $4.
That's weird. Why does it even need to do that? Just put it on the screen. Oh, is it for blind people?
I mean, it could be for blind people, but I think blind people should probably not self-checkout. Sorry.
Might be better off. Sometimes I don't have the
if they
option.
got to the self-checkout, I think that everything they did beforehand was impressive.
Yeah.
Able to find the items.
That's true.
Thank
It's
you.
got to be hard for blind people to shop.
Yeah, it's tough, especially at a grocery store. You go in there and, they can't see anything on any of the shelves.
I think it's maybe to prevent, like, if maybe sticker shock, like if you got the wrong thing, if you scan something and it's like $48 and you're like, this is a pencil.
What happened?
Like, that might be the reason. That might just be to kind of keep track of what you're doing.
I don't want my self-checkout saying what I purchased out loud. And I don't even purchase anything embarrassing. I just don't like it for some reason. What do you think? Send us a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com. Let's talk aliens, friends.
Yeah.
That's what we do. And there are experts now chiming in about the Las Vegas alien video. You guys remember this? It was a big deal at the time. We talked about it. Remember when the guy said he saw these two big figures in his backyard and he called 911 and everything?
Yeah. And we had, it was the body cam footage that we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, there was body cam footage and the cops like asking people, did you see any aliens or UFOs? And then they took it even further by there was something seen in the sky, like some kind of comet or streaking thing seen in the sky at the same time. Well, there's an update on this, and now an expert is saying that the video that this guy shared with everybody is unaltered. It was not edited in any way. It was not screwed with. There's a veteran crime scene recreation expert who has analyzed the video purporting to show two alien creatures in a Las Vegas backyard, says the video has not been altered, and he believes he sees images of not one but two beings. Once you see it, you cannot deny it, says Scott Roeder. They said there's no editing. That is an original video.
Can we see it again?
Maybe it's in this report here from KTLA. Or News Nation is this one here. Let's see
Two
what it
people
says.
who know a lot about this subject. Ben Hansen is the host of Discovery Plus's UFO Witness, and Scott Roeder is an internationally recognized evidence specialist and founder of the Evidence Room. Great to have you both here. Scott, I'll start with you. You've analyzed the video in Las Vegas.
That guy's eyebrows permanently up.
Edited, fake. What's your take on it?
Is it really like that all
I
the
thought
time?
he was just making a face for the opening, but it's not moving.
It's like The Rock when he puts his eyebrow up at that weird angle, but all the time. I don't know if this is going to actually show the video, but at the time you went to this guy's backyard, and maybe this is it right here.
It was pointed out to me by a subscriber to a friend of mine's podcast. But once you see it, you can't deny it. So there's actually two beings in the video at the same time, one in the background that I believe that the father is reacting to. And you can see it for just a split second when their heads separate. And at that same time,
their heads separate.
That's when the being or whatever it is comes above the fence.
That's how you know it's more than
I
one
believe
being.
it's authentic.
You said, there's a difference between the video being authentic, right, and what it actually shows. Because Ben, there's this researcher in Britain who agrees that the video hasn't been edited.
Really? So people are saying all the experts that are looking at this are like, the video is legit.
Yeah,
so
the
now
video hasn't been edited, but we can't confirm that they're beings.
Yeah, I think that's what the current speaker's about to say. Like,
now you have to say what's a legitimate thing that it could be other than the aliens, which is obviously super far-fetched.
But he thinks he knows what caused this shadow, that it might be from the flashlight. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Let's hear the expert.
Let's rotate him a little, and we do actually see the torch. From our camera position, we can just see it about here, can't we? We can just see it over his right shoulder.
He's saying it's a flashlight.
He is to the fence post.
I don't know if this guy's on it or not, but his recreation is pretty crazy. He's got like little silhouettes of characters, and he's showing you, what happened where in the scene. Sam on YouTube says, not edited does not mean it's legit. Well, it does. Not edited means it's a legitimate video that has not been manufactured to mislead people. Not edited does not mean that it's proof of aliens existing, right? That's what it actually is.
They also could be doing stuff to mislead people that's not editing the video.
Right. If they're using like physical things or it's just saying it's not digitally altered to misrepresent what is in the frame in this alien encounter video. It's not proof of aliens, but it's something in their defense to say that they didn't manipulate the actual video itself. Aliens real? Maybe, ? There's your headline. Let's see what's going on out there and get a couple of dispatches played while we have some time.
I'd have to see the whole video. I don't even know what figures they're talking about.
See if you could find it. Look up Las Vegas alien video, and if you could find it, send it to me, and I'll play it. But right now I'll get into these. Here's I'm a PC with a tip for Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina, just wanted to let you know the tip is at night you go to your neighbor's recycling and throw a bunch in there.
Just after all these years of collecting, I feel a failure when I could just I've smashed them at some point.
You got yourself in a pickle. You're in a pickle when you have 50
make the
liquor
Christmas
bottles.
tree.
You could do that too. How do you make a Christmas tree out of liquor bottles? Do you glue them together, or?
That's what I'm hoping someone will suggest. It's like some sort of maybe glass melting or a frame in which I place the bottles. Because think about storage afterwards,
right?
Or I just get on top of a tall building and throw them over the roof.
That would be messy, but it would be efficient. It would be more efficient than what you got going on right now.
I think number one efficiency is just putting them all in the bin. Just bin them up.
Celia doesn't care about stuff like this. Like everything else, Celia's like, big deal. So they think I'm a raging alcoholic when they pull up for 1 week. No big deal. They'll know there's a reason for it. Bart versus Bill Gates.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Just wanted to give a little update. I live in Tennessee right now, and maybe it's just the area I live in. I live in East Tennessee, so, I live near those other states that are getting it really hard, but I must just live in the best area in East Tennessee because I haven't seen any cicadas.
I don't hear any.
Bees, stink bugs.
Yeah.
Spiders, but definitely no cicadas. I open my window and it's nice and quiet out. So
all right, he's in the clear right now.
Sucks for everyone else dealing with that. Bye.
One more for us. Phlebotomy is me is talking about Drake.
This message is for Sabrina. I know how you feel about Drake, and you know that, he started from the bottom, now he's here.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, he started on the grassy in a chair. Wiggle, wiggle.
All right. What? Thank you. He's making a wheelchair to grassy high joke. So the actual update on him was that there was a shooting. But Sabrina looked at the story, and we can't tell yet if it was a shooting near Drake's house or a shooting at Drake's house, and a security guard is hit.
I'm following the story now, and then hopefully I'll have like a proper update for the next episode. But from what it looks like, it was Drake's security guard that was shot.
Okay, if so, that's a giant escalation here. That means people are actually taking this to the point where they're shooting each other. which is very, very frightening, but we'll see what happens next. Just like anything else, we see the story, we follow it when it's viral, and we cover it until we get bored of it. Just like that. When we return, I know isn't that Apple announcement going on right now?
It's already done.
Really? I didn't see anything about it. Is it just iPads?
It was a morning thing. It was new iPad stuff. It was the new pencil. The pencil's only $130. I for some reason I thought.
Does it have GPS?
It has whatever chip it is that you can use Find My to recover it if you lose it.
Okay, that's good because you drop that thing in the couch cushions or something and you got a nightmare on your hands.
I didn't read exactly which chip, but I'm guessing it's not the GPS one. I'm guessing it's the short range one that a lot of their stuff is getting now. That's what the AirTags use.
Right. Yeah, of course. All right. Well, we'll see if there's anything worth talking about from that event and dive into that. We got the next episode on the way. And just $40,000. What could it do for you in your life? What I'm going to tell you might have you spending that amount of money. Trust me on this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Later today on the Jim Colbert Show, it's Only Money with financial advisor Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth. Also, we'll learn about something cool for what you do that's new. Plus, we'll have a chance for you to win tickets to see Orlando City take on Lionel Messi and Inter Miami. All that, plus 4 shots at winning $1,000 and your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show. Today at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Travel with caution. The left lane is blocked due to an accident on Sand Lake Road eastbound at Turkey Lake Road. Delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. On the Greenway northbound between John Young Parkway and Orange Blossom Trail. And intersection backups where Vine Street meets John Young Parkway. If you see any more traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2024.
Here's what a Fence Outlet customer said about her experience.
After researching several fence companies, my husband and I decided to go with Fence Outlet. They gave us several fencing options and were quick with responses and ideas. They even offered 0 down, 0% financing for 12 months, which was huge for us. We are loving our Fence Outlet fence that adds to the beauty of our home and security for our family.
Thank you, Fence Outlet.
Go to fenceoutlet.com today. Financing with approved credit. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show.
From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
These days, the cost of fixing or replacing things in your home is going through the roof with no end in sight. Air conditioning replacement, $6,000. New refrigerator, $1,500. Flat screen TV, $1,200. Don't wait till it's too late. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. For as little as $1 a day, Everything Breaks can cover it all. Appliances, plumbing, air conditioning, home electronics, including cell phones and more. Everything Breaks covers repairs your your insurance doesn't, saving you hundreds, even thousands on unexpected repair bills. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. Call for your free quote. Call 855-865-SAVE. That's 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Limitations and exclusions apply. See plan terms and conditions for details. Coverage not available in all states. Actual savings may vary based on the coverage plan and repairs needed. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at goeverythingbreaks.com.
Introducing Tanzite Stone Tile Flooring, a game changer in the tile industry. Say goodbye to the trade-off between durability and easy installation with Tanzite's revolutionary indoor-outdoor stone tile. Visit Tanzite.com to see how our tile is installed without concrete or mortar. Instead, our innovative rubber gasket system connects the tiles together. Each tile coming pre-assembled, you simply grab one and place it. No expertise needed. At Tanzite.com, you can see how our foam back tiles contour to cover any existing floor while insulating against sound and cold. Beautiful and versatile. Tanzite tile adapts to indoor or outdoor use, from kitchens to patios, on concrete basements or wooden decks. All with the durability of stone that's guaranteed for life. Witness this innovative product yourself and order a sample today at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Deep Cuts. Featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, The Who, The Stones, and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Deep Cuts, and listen now. iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
New South Window Solutions. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. 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 That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
The game of magnets, taking over the world one terrible person at a time.
But commencement addresses, it's a big deal, right? You're graduating college. They usually get some sort of celebrity to go up and give an address to the campus and the graduating class. And
sure. I did not have a celebrity at mine.
No, you just had like a regular person, like somebody from the school or something, or?
Honestly, I have no idea.
You don't even remember. Yeah. Bigger schools where you have to pay like $90,000 a year to go there and waste all of your money. Sometimes they'll have like an Oprah Winfrey or
Snooki.
Barack Obama. Snooki, but they work in weird ones. You might have Mark Zuckerberg up there. Who knows?
I like when they have like Seth MacFarlane do it, and then that means you get a mini graduation speech from each of his Family Guy characters.
Yep. You get a little Stewie. You get,
Quagmire.
And a Quagmire in there. At Ohio State, I don't know who they hired to do the commencement speech, but it went off the rails. And whoever the guy was, look how big this crowd is, number one. This is massive, huge crowd for this commencement address. And the guy who's giving this speech, at some point he informs the students that he was trying to work on what he was going to talk about. So he took ayahuasca and then wrote the speech.
Look at that crowd, though. Is it just me, or is there a significant amount of people who will not be able to see that stage?
Yeah, the stage is in a really weird spot. And there's not like, In front of it, there's not a lot of people, I don't think. They're on the sides of this stadium, and he's out there on this stage doing his thing.
It's a weird setup.
He says, I took ayahuasca, and then I came up with this speech, and he starts giving it. And then at one point, he starts shilling Bitcoin, which he recently discovered. He didn't know about Bitcoin. And
this person was paid to give the commencement speech.
I believe so, yeah. You
Awesome.
want to listen to the reaction.
So I know this might feel boring, but I encourage you to keep an open mind right now.
No.
I see Bitcoin.
They're all booing. Oh, my God.
That's an entire stadium.
To have a stadium full of people booing you with your weirdo ayahuasca speech that you're giving. If he's on ayahuasca right now,
I mean, that would have me tripping balls, would it not?
Yeah. I've never done that stuff. That's high end. Probably going to be out of your mind there. But that gentleman, his speech did not go as well as planned, I guess. Meanwhile, in the world of weird things happening, there is now an update from the company that makes the Swiss Army knives. Have you guys had one of those at one point in your life?
Yeah,
Swiss
it's been
Army
a while.
knife? I had one when I was a little kid. I remember the first Swiss Army knife I had. I was like, this is cool. And it had all these tools in it. And I go, it's got scissors in it. It's got like a toothpick. It's got never used any of them. But I had them at the ready if I needed them at some point in time. Then there's people out there like our friend Austin. And Austin, he would actually use all these things. I see him all the time pop off. He's got a knife that he brings with him when he's like cutting, making cables and doing his thing. I never used any of these things. I didn't end up doing it. But the Swiss Army Knife Company is saying they now are launching a new version of their multi-tool gadget that comes without a knife because knives are being clamped down on because of knife violence across the globe. So the Swiss Army knife will no longer have a knife. They will just have more tools for like cyclists and other people around that.
So it's a multi-tool.
Basically, it's turning into a multi-tool. Yep. But multi-tools usually have a blade, don't they? Like a lot of the ones even that are like...
I don't know. I think the ones that are they're usually like some form of... You open them up into some form of pliers.
Yeah.
And then then you can kind of dig out the Phillips head and the flathead.
Right.
And some other things.
Sometimes, but I think that was part of the knife. As far as survival goes, I mean, you absolutely need a knife.
100%. Yeah, you need one.
But I also think like... I mean, depending on what level of survival you're talking, the knife that was part of the Swiss Army knife was not a very... I mean, it could definitely hurt a person, but
if there's a surge in knife crime around the world, my gut tells me it ain't being done with Swiss Army knives. You know what I mean? These are like... How big was the blade? It was tiny, was it not? And like flimsy. Not to say that can't do any damage.
Get someone in the jugular?
Yeah, but it seems less dangerous. The Guardian notes the company's response comes amid what a judge recently called a plague of knife crime around the world, with nations getting stricter on what kind of knives are permissible to carry in public. Why is that? It's because in a lot of these countries, they've gotten very serious about gun control, like the United Kingdom, and then we find out that people still want to kill other people. So they take to using knives and doing it. And in London in particular, they have things in place legally where you can't purchase some kind of knives. You have to like get on a list if you buy a chef's knife in some places. It's wild because people still want to kill other people. They tend to kill less people in areas when you have strict gun laws, but they still do it somehow. They said, we're concerned about the increasing regulation of knives due to violence in the world, according to the CEO. The company sells how many Swiss Army knives annually? What do you think? How many?
Are we
Swiss
talking about
Army knives?
Victorinox?
Yep, yeah. The actual company that makes the official Swiss Army knife. How many of those suckers they sell a year, you think? What's your guess, Sabrina?
Ooh, maybe like 500,000.
500,000.
I mean,
what do
once
you think,
have one Swiss Army knife, you don't need to keep buying them every single year, right?
It's because they're built to last, allegedly. What do you think, C-Lane?
2 million.
2 million for you. 10 million of these things are sold every single year, which is fairly astonishing.
Sabrina has a point that once you have one, you don't need another one. But I think it's also one of the more lost items.
Sure, and a great promo. Like, item. I feel like
Put your logo on it?
That's something that gets a logo thrown on every once in a while.
Yeah, I've seen them do that before.
I'm looking at the picture of the Swiss Army knife, or at least one that they have on this story on The Guardian. And they have more than one knife.
Mm-hmm.
There's a knife, and then another thing that looks kind of like a knife. There's a serrated knife. I don't know why you need it. I don't know what little...
Like a little saw?
Yeah. It's a tiny little saw.
Yeah, that seems...
And then there's the scissors. So are they going to get rid of everything that's pointy and weapon-like and just kind of be a multi-tool?
Yeah, because you could stab somebody with a pair of scissors just the same, and you could.
Is there
do
a
some
screen
damage.
on this thing?
Especially if you stabbed somebody with a pair of scissors and then opened them while they were inside the person's body.
Yeah, but look at you.
Wow.
You just use two hands for that, and we're talking about a pocket knife.
Yeah, it's very small. I don't believe this is a major issue, but they're suggesting it is so. And so Swiss Army knives have knives no more. They head into the multi-tool world. Andu Schizoid said, a saw is not a knife. It depends, friend. We're going to have to get into a long, outstretched argument about what is a knife. Is a knife just something sharp and pointy that you can stab somebody with?
Now, that's a knife.
Because if that's the case, a lot of things are knives. Is a knife like something that has to have a blade of a certain length? That could be a whole thing. Let's see what the actual definition is. Hold on. Knife definition. I think they're just getting rid of the blade that they have.
Knife.
An instrument composed of a blade fixed into a handle used for cutting or as a weapon, it says. And they've got a selection of these here. So I don't know what would fall under that, but they're getting rid of them in the Swiss Army knives, they said. $40,000 a year. That's all it takes to keep yourself alive a lot longer than those around you. Look around. You see the people near you? Those people, if they don't spend $40,000 a year, they're going to die earlier than you. And this is from a company called Equinox. And they said for $40,000 a year, they give you a personalized health program that includes everything from personal training and nutrition plans
Sounds
to
like
sleep
an ad,
coaching
dude.
and massage therapy. So they say, you pay us and we take over all your health stuff in your life.
For $40,000 a year?
$40,000 a year.
That's a little steep.
You don't even get like a doctor's services or anything. You just get like, here's plans for you to do stuff.
Oh, F right off.
It's really a paradigm shift in how we're able to live with vitality and avoid suffering, says the co-founder of this company that's definitely trying to get some press here. The optimized program starts with a battery of tests, like the function health tests, and they look at 100 biomarkers from your heart, your liver, your kidney, metabolic, immune system stuff, all of it, and then they make you the best human you can be. I don't know if you need this. $40,000 sounds a little bit steep when I'm thinking about it.
When you teased it, you made it sound like it was a good thing. We might want to do it.
I changed my mind. I don't want to do it anymore. It seems like a ripoff. I like those programs better. I still say that those, I forgot what they call these health programs, where you have your team, you have your like panel, and they all work together. You have a general practitioner, doctor. You have a dentist. You have a doctor for your brain, for any kind of psychological or psychosis type
do it
issues
all at the
that you
same
might have.
time. Put me out and do the whole
Fix
thing
me
at once.
Put me out and fix me. That's the way to handle this. That will. How efficient would that be? I just like having a team to do this.
A long recovery, but it's nice to not go back after. Spend the entire year doing stuff while you can just take care of it in one 8 to 10 hour session.
Yeah, go
I've
in
seen
there.
The people under surgery, and they're also getting like tattoos.
Yeah. Why
That's what I'm
not?
talking about.
Get 10, 15 people in there. Give me some veneers while you're at it.
You want veneers? Sean, I think it'll be like a lot. Very drastic for you.
I don't really want them. I haven't really put much thought into it. But I do get super jealous when I see somebody on a TV show or something and they smile in this like big, giant, ear-to-ear white smile.
Dentine ice that you've replaced your teeth with?
Not like chiclet teeth. You've seen good ones, I'm sure, right? Like, have you ever seen somebody with veneers and they're really good? Half the people on The Bachelor have veneers. A lot of those people have.
I think they're good when you don't know they're veneers. You just have good teeth.
I didn't know that so many people had stuff done. Like, this is kind of opened my world to things. Now, when I'm out and about, Courtney will point out people who have had, like, the BBL stuff done. And there's so many people who have done it. And then people who get lip fillers. Lip fillers is, like, as common as can be. So many people get lip fillers.
Oh, yeah. Very close.
Everybody
Very close.
on The Bachelor gets lip fillers. It's like a totally normal thing to do.
That, Bobo, plump it up, why not? And it goes away.
It's crazy. Yeah, Botox, it's just, like, so commonplace. Guys, I don't think are anywhere near that. I don't think guys do it nearly as much.
You'd be
Maybe the
surprised.
Botox.
Well, not straight guys.
Well, yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with your sexuality. I just don't think they talk about it.
I don't know that it has to do with your sexuality. I just know that I know a lot more gay guys that get lip fillers than straight guys.
But Botox.
Botox is
too.
A lot of people, but I don't know. I mean, it's just something that's just so commonplace now. All right, support the show and get the latest merch drop. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. You'll see Clouds, the latest shirt that's available there. And you can get it in light mode or dark mode. It's right here in front of me for those of you on YouTube or Twitch. Each one of them comes with a magnet to play a game of magnets. A lot of you are going to be hesitant to put this on your car, though, because the magnet looks fantastic. It's a very, very cool magnet. One of my favorites ever. 50,000 is in the mix. Unfortunately, you're not going to get it because I'm saving it for the archives. I have one of the first ones behind me, and then 50,000, and then I try to put 100,000 behind me. But the rest of them all out there and in play. And there's only so many of these left, so I would recommend that you go right now on your phone, your laptop, whatever, to thenewsjunkie.com and get that merch while you can. All right, the next episode is coming up next. What is coming up on the next episode?
On the next episode, Snoop Dogg's getting a college football game while Nicolas Cage goes full Jesus. Well, father of Jesus. An update on Tiger King and some unfortunate news for the future of America, kind of. Plus, Frank Turner breaks a record while Trophy Eyes breaks a fan's spine. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio, at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Ken, and Mike. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Tuesday forecast, and the hot temperatures have arrived. And today is going to be the first leg of our big warm-up that's on the way for the rest of this week. So plan for an afternoon high of 94 degrees today in Orlando. We'll say mostly dry, however, a few isolated showers and a rumble of thunder or two can't be ruled out throughout this afternoon, courtesy of the sea breeze. But by the end of the week, temperatures will be well into the mid and upper 90s, the high of 98 degrees for Thursday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Nasal Guard. People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490.
Look, honey, Florida watermelons are back in season.
They're back? I thought this day would never come. I've waited so long for the sweet, refreshing taste of fresh Florida watermelon. My smoothies, my fruit salads, my life. Nothing has been the same without my Florida watermelons.
Ma'am, is your husband okay? He's fine. He's just being melodramatic.
Fresh from Florida watermelon. There's sunshine in every bite.
I'm just so happy. Spectrum One is a big deal. You get Spectrum Internet with the most reliable internet speeds, free advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security and privacy, and a free Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line with nationwide 5G included, all while saving big. For the big speed, big reliability, and big savings you want, get Spectrum One. Just $49.99 a month for 12 months. Visit spectrum.com/big deal for full details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Direct auto insurance is for uncompromisers. With a super low down payment, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Down payments vary, does not mean savings. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Moments like making my kids my famous meatballs mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Hey, Joe Montana here. Back in my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia, a bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older, or 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like diabetes or asthma, you're at increased risk. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 104.1.
Talking about what's trending. This is the News Junkie, Sean Wasson. This is the News Junkie.
World of entertainment and beyond. Guess what, friend? If you missed any of the show today, or if you happen to miss some moving forward, you can catch up with the podcast, which is free for you to listen in on. That is available over at thenewsjunkie.com. And you could always stream the show live. Take us with you no matter where you are through the iHeartRadio app. All that's ready for you on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV. You can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Apparently, having sex with a wiener dog is awesome.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. And, of course, the Home Loans Radio Show. You can tune in every single weekend, get your questions answered live, or get them answered right now. Go to the website, ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. Don is available for you. Any question that you have is right there via live chat, email, Zoom call, appointment, or, of course, if you want to just get the process started, they have the application there. Compare your quote if you already have one. See if you're getting the best deal. Work with someone you could trust. Go to ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Two very interesting things happened on this day in history. We'll start with the first one. 59 years ago, 1965. Actually, I'll leave it till the end. Keith Richards. He is from...
Rolling Stones.
That is correct. Sean gets a point.
I thought she was asking like where he was born. I was like,
England? Question mark.
Technically, both of you are right, but Keith Richards from Rolling Stones, he fell asleep on this day, 1965, in the early hours of the morning while improvising on a new guitar in his hotel room in Clearwater, Florida. When he woke up, couldn't remember the riff. I wonder how he fell asleep. Must have been a very big Benadryl or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
But he didn't notice a tape recorder he had left running and played it back. And thus, the opening of this song was born. Would you like to
Satisfaction.
Nice. Yes. I can get no satisfaction, but I will throw a flag on the field.
Why?
What tape is like 8 hours long?
Yeah, it's pretty long. Back then, it would have been like, what, a reel-to-reel or something? I don't know how he would have recorded it.
Right? I mean, he falls asleep, let's say 3 o'clock in the morning. Then he wakes up after dozing off from whatever drug and or, nappy he was doing.
Why does the tape need to be 8 hours long?
It's only, how many, like, your standard cassette?
Wait. Did he say it was still recording the next morning?
Yes, it said it was still, you notice the tape recorder he had left running.
Yeah.
At that point. But
So
it's a cool story, regardless. Not as cool as 28 years ago, 1996, where this guy right here...
Oh, Martin Lawrence?
That is correct. Sean, you're on fire.
Yeah.
You get that trophy at the end of the year. In 1996, Martin Lawrence was hospitalized after suffering a nervous breakdown where he ran into traffic, yelled at cars, and screamed, "Fight the establishment!" Cops also found a gun in his pants pocket, and... he seems to be doing just fine now.
I like how generic his charge was. He's all ramped up. He's like, fight the establishment. Like nothing in particular. Just like the establishment. Okay.
Season 4, Martin Show. As we move on, we are not seeing even a season 1 of this guy right here.
What a beautiful king.
Tiger King.
And I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about season 1 of him being the president of the United States of America.
All right.
No, we're not. He has decided to end his campaign.
Oh, come on.
Which a lot of people are saying to themselves, I forgot that he said he was going to run for it.
He had such a good shot at winning this whole thing.
He sure did.
If he would have just held on a little bit longer, he would have the second best shot of anyone in jail of being president.
Very true. His intent to run was first announced in March of 2023. He later switched to run as a Democrat, and his presidential platform included term limits on all politicians and federal judges, 5-year minimum prison sentences for any politician or federal agent that violates their oath of office, and American production of its own coal, oil, and gas, according to the letter he sent out back in the day when he announced his run. Now, he said, I'm running as a Democrat because first someone has to become a new style of Democrat that meets in the middle like pro-choice and pro-Second Amendment and tough TUFF.
Tough.
And tough on violent crime, but not so harsh. This is a full sentence. No commas, no periods.
That's a lot right there.
On nonviolent offenders except sex offenders. Our prisons are overfull of small-time drug offenders while sex offenders and violent criminals go home first. That's what he wrote in his first campaign there. The campaign committee, it was Joseph Maldonado.
Mama.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
to Free America filed the termination report late last week, which showed the campaign was left with just over $1,400 in cash.
So, not doing too well then, huh?
Maybe next time. And someone who is doing well, this is a very short segment that probably won't come again. This week in musicians I've never heard of, but they're doing things that make the news. Congratulations to Frank Turner.
All right.
Frankie T. He is now a world record holder.
All right. Is he from Bachman Turner Overdrive?
No.
Frank Turner.
Turner, English artist.
All right.
And he now has broken the world record for most shows in 24 hours. So maybe that's how he did it, because no one knows who he is. But here he is, English artist. He played 15 independent shows across 15 different cities in a 24-hour period this past Saturday. He had previously accomplished a similar feat back in 2009, where he played 24 shows in 24 hours, but all in the greater London area in an unofficial fashion. He also toured all 50 states in the U.S. in the span of 50 dates in 2022. And now, in honor of the Music Venue Trust, MVT, not to be confused with MTV, he played 15 independent shows, each in different towns, with tickets sold by independent record shops. So congratulations. They said he had to play a minimum of 15 minutes with at least 25 audience members present.
He's got a whole ass Wikipedia page and even a best of album. He seems like a legit guy. I just have never heard of him before.
15 shows, 15 towns, 24 hours, and I imagine the same 25 people. But
yeah,
congratulations. While he's breaking records, we have the singer of Trophy Eyes who's breaking actual fans. There is a man by the name of Bird, first name Bird, last name Peach, and he is Peach, Piche, with an accent mark. Piche?
Bird Piche, okay.
He's the fan, 24-year-old concert goer, who has now suffered catastrophic spinal injuries after Trophy Eyes singer John Floriani dove into the crowd and broke the man.
Uh-oh.
2 extra points if you can name this viral video.
Grape, the grape thing.
God,
grape
John,
stomping.
you're on fire right now. I wish the quality was better, but thank you for the remix, YouTube. So he dove into the crowd during an Australian punk band show in Buffalo, New York. I didn't know Australia had their own kind of punk, but here we are. He needed emergency surgery following the incident. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help with medical bills and anything that Birdman may need to function in life because of the accident. As of this posting, which was just less than 24 hours ago, more than $40,000 has been raised towards the $100,000 goal. That man must have been big. I believe there's a video of it, but it might be a little violent. But he landed right on Bird and hurt him so severely that he needed emergency surgery, and we do not know if he will walk again. So rock and roll, baby. Gosh, time to be running out. We also had a couple spills in the rock star world, and this is first we have Vince Neil face planted during Motley Crue's gig in Atlantic City over the weekend. They were
embarrassing.
Just starting Wildside. I sent you the video, but maybe you just play it without audio.
I got it muted.
Might be some
right
profanity.
Here.
So those of you watching on the stream, there's a little wipeout for you.
Oh, that was a long trip too. He did one of those things where your arms are like flailing, like.
So yeah, he went down, able to compose himself by the time he had to start singing. So good for him. And we also had the second wipeout in rock and roll. Pearl Jam kicked off their tour in Vancouver over the weekend, and it seemed like guitarist Mike McCready hadn't got himself familiar with the stage layout because
Pearl Jam.
What'd I say?
I just said from Pearl Jam.
Oh, from Pearl Jam. Yeah, the Pearl Jam guitarist Mike McCready. He did not know the stage layout because he fell off of it completely.
I have that here. You can take a peek.
Also with the audio, be careful. And he's gone.
Oh, man.
Owie.
He's still playing. He fell down in a hole and he's still playing down there.
Dude, the last wipeout we talked about, wasn't it? Oh, it was some rapper. I'm now blanking. But
It hit hard.
Like, he was having a moment. I think it was maybe Coachella. But he fell so hard that he canceled the entire tour.
Yeah.
Well, who fell in the trapdoor? Was that Post Malone?
That was that Post Malone?
I don't remember.
So many wipeouts. Maybe we need to revisit where all the
You know what?
pillows
You know what I
lay?
think is really bad? I think I don't know if this is going to make sense to you guys. If you're walking on the stage and the stage is elevated pretty significantly, and then you continue to walk, but obviously you've walked off the stage, I think your legs might like stay stiff, kind of, and I think it can really do a number on you.
Guys, there not a little bit of safety there for you, or maybe like a security guard to fall on.
Yeah.
I've wiped out on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I had the microphone in my hand, and if anyone had not seen me fall, they heard the mic slap, and I'm okay for now. The ego, a little dented. On the boob tube, we got The Voice on NBC, series premiere of Police 24/7 on the CW.
Yes.
And this is crazy. This new concept, a reality show that follows officers from law enforcement agencies in 8 cities across the country. Best of luck. Weakest
I guess
link.
it was Kid Cudi that fell.
Kid Cudi, that's what it was. Thank you so much.
And Post Malone was like, in 2022. It feels like it was just the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Time do be a flying. We also have Will Trent, the cleaning lady, FBI, FBI International, FBI Most Wanted, FBI Island, and Jimmy Kimmel will have Josh Brolin and Nikki Glazer.
MILF FBI.
Sarah McLachlan as well. Follow your dreams and me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra, and stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. Back in just a moment with more of your comments. And the Nude cruise is coming soon. But there are 5 big rules you need to know about. What happens on the Nude cruise is not staying on the Nude cruise, because we're going to be talking about it. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic lights are working incorrectly where University Boulevard and Forsyth Road meet, and there's a couple earlier accidents. Authorities are still clearing up here. State Road 46, westbound at Upsalo Road. The right lane is blocked. Sand Lake Road, eastbound at Turkey Lake Road. There's unusual delays on I-4 eastbound approaching Lee Road. Just travel with caution in these areas. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Nasal Guard. People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
At Fence Outlet, we're proud to be Central Florida's top fencing contractor, and we're celebrating 30 years of framing your family memories. Here's to many more years with you at the center. Thanks for 30 great years. Visit us online at fenceoutlet.com.
Hi, everybody. It's Savannah Guthrie here with Hoda Kotb from The Today Show.
You know that saying, you learn something new every day? Well, it is so true.
Yes, every morning on Today, it's those little tips that can help save you time and improve your day.
From the simplest ways to save money right now to incredible kitchen and cleaning hacks that you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning, right here on NBC.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at SafeLight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to SafeLight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Hey, homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at solarsource.com betterhelp.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I'm concerned about my water heater.
If your concern is of a serious nature, press 1. If it's more of a frivolous matter, press 2.
Doesn't even make sense.
Just press 1 or 2.
Fine.
Fine. What are you so concerned about?
My water heater's like 15 years old, and I'm worried it might...
Oh, this is exciting. Has it burst yet?
Well, no, but...
Only a matter of time. Hey, everyone. 15-year-old water heater. Place your bets.
Are you laying odds on when my tank will fail?
Have to make this call interesting somehow.
This would never happen at Frank Gay.
True enough. So, $10 buy-in. What's your guess?
Guess I should have called Frank Gay.
When you need a new water heater, it's no time to gamble. You want your problem fixed fast before it turns into a bigger one. That's the Frank Gay way.
I've got a side bet he'll hang up and call Frank Gay in 3, 2, I win!
FrankGayServices.com.
Most people pack their swimsuit away in the fall, and it doesn't come out again until May. That's when things get interesting. Or maybe a better word is shocking, especially if you've gained weight since wearing it last year. But don't worry, Red Mountain Weight Loss has the solution with prescription semaglutide. Semaglutide is an exciting new breakthrough in medical weight loss. It's the main ingredient in Ozempic, and clinic studies have shown it accelerates weight loss, helping you lose up to 15 pounds or more per month. At Red Mountain Weight Loss, we have semaglutide in stock and ready to ship today. It's available as a weekly injection or a daily tablet. Plus, you'll get the support of our licensed medical team with meal plans to speed your progress and medical solutions to prevent side effects, all for half the price of Ozempic. Lose weight and look great this summer with semaglutide from Red Mountain Weight Loss. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, keyword Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-3097, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3097. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3097 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-3097.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH, C-A-S-H, CASH. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This
That's all I'm going to say because their name says nobody over here. It says, on the alien topic, there has been multiple congressional hearings on the alien topic. Yes, I am aware. It was an interesting time when we were doing those, including multiple Air Force officers to the ex-defense minister of Canada testifying on the topic. YouTube intelligence agent David Grush testifying before Congress, and check out the highlights. After all the congressional hearings I've seen, I thought the topic was already debunked. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop, says nobody. Yeah, I mean, I thought, and I think a lot of people thought during those hearings there was going to be something more interesting, and there really wasn't. It was just basically the world of UFOs or UAPs or whatever they call them today is little blips in the sky, things that are blinking on and off that you can't really tell what they are, and not as many little green men as you would expect. But the story in Vegas was super interesting. The family, like a bunch of them, saw whatever was happening here. They put their butt on the line enough to call 911 and make a 911 call. When the cops were arriving, they saw like a streak in the sky, like something had happened. And then they had video evidence that there was something going on here. And it's probably like everything else, easy to explain what happened. But it was interesting. It piqued my interest at least enough. And I thought that there was, I don't know, there's more to be explored there. And they said the video was not edited. It was not something that they recorded and then like they manufactured some kind of footage in there. Whatever they caught was real, but what was it? You know, was it just a shadow? Was it some kind of animal? It could be a lot of different things. It's easy to go from somebody seeing an animal that's sick to everybody in a village believing that there's some kind of monster out there, i.e. chupacabra. Look up the history of the chupacabra. You got like a sick coyote, somebody sees it and they're like, oh, well, this thing, and they explain it to their friends. Next thing you know, everybody believes there's some weird, mysterious creature out there. That's why most regions, not necessarily cities, but most regions have some local lore like that. Like, you know, the devil of the hills or whatever it may be in any particular area. Okay, let's get down to it before we...
That was a good one.
Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster is a great example.
People love Nessie.
Before we get into your dispatches here, we got to talk about the Nude cruise, okay? We have to get into this. The Nude cruise, I don't understand it. Some of you are both nudists and cruise people, and so you want to strip it all off and go nuts. So I salute you if that's what you want to do. But I couldn't see myself doing this. Could you guys see yourselves going on a nude cruise? Not for me.
No, not really. I've been to a nudist resort. I did it as a thing for the show many years ago, and it was not, what you would think it is. And if it was that on a cruise, probably not. Respectfully, no, absolutely not.
It's not the hot people you think you're going to run into.
Now, the Virgin Voyages crew that I went on a couple years ago, they had the top deck, a certain section in which you could be topless on.
Yeah.
Not fully nude, obviously, but gives you your opportunity to be nude. That's about it. That's the extension of it.
I find it hard to imagine or the planning for something like a nude cruise, because usually if you do like a cruise event, with the exception of the ones that are like concert cruises, like because those are very popular, those seem to book up. But usually you don't get the whole boat.
No, it's only like a grouping of it. But if it's naked people,
you can't like subject other people to having all these naked people running around.
Half of it can't be the Nickelodeon cruise, and then
definitely not. Definitely not. So you would have to, perhaps aim for a smaller boat so you can get the whole boat on board. No pun intended.
I think that's what they've done here, but this is fairly big. It's a company called Bare Necessities, and I bring you the 5 secrets to the nude cruise that you did not know. One, this doesn't seem like a secret to me. This seems obvious. The staff is dressed. Well, of course they are.
Okay, buddy.
You're not gonna have a cruise line.
Dude, if your article is 5 secrets and the first one is the staff is dressed, you do not have enough to say about this nude cruise.
There could be more buried under this. Number 2, C-Lane. This was a cruise for nudists, not a lifestyle cruise, this person said. Accordingly, there was no public sex and no erections that I saw. That would be considered poor form in the environment.
Wait.
That's
This
like
already
a nudist
happened?
resort. Yeah,
That
this is
is-
somebody who went on one.
Yeah, because that's part of the nudist. I mean, they said it was not lifestyle.
Yeah, it
Because
said
the whole
it's
thing,
not
remember,
a
there was
lifestyle
like
cruise.
boner patrol at the.
I know, but I think what they mean by it, not a lifestyle cruise, I think they're saying without
The
saying
swinger lifestyle.
Swingers, yeah. I think they're saying
I
like
see.
this is not a swinger thing. Number 3, generally speaking, the crowd was older and not particularly attractive.
All right.
However, there were some attractive people, they said.
Who probably were uncomfortable being there.
Yeah, it's because they looked around, they're like, I thought everybody was going to look like me. Number 4, the why as to why you would go on a nude cruise is because it's a nice feeling to be nude. Just like it's a nice feeling for a man to be without a shirt at the beach. Skinny dipping is great. Being nude at some of the world's nicest beaches is great, they said. And number 5, and I like this rule. I find this rule to be important, and I hope that they uphold this and make sure they enforce it as much as possible. No bare butts on any surface in any public space ever.
You have
They
a
said,
towel.
you have to sit on something. You cannot just like put your ass on the seat because you'd be putting all the stuff there that the next person doesn't necessarily want to sit on. A nude cruise, is it for you? For me, it's a hard no on this one, I think. But we want to see what you think. So go over to the newsjunkie.com, fire off a dispatch for us.
One passenger, this might be, I don't know if this is the same person, and I'm just reading different stuff, but took to Reddit to divulge his experience. Cruises seem to be for people who like to eat and lie around, so there were a lot of large people. Also, most people don't seem to be comfortable being nude in public until later in life, so the crowd was older. I'd say 20% attractive, 20% average, 60% unattractive.
Yeah. So if that's what you want to see, then go for it. Which there's something to it. I mean, I'll look at anybody naked, I guess. It's like if there was a big, giant, fat, ugly person and somebody said, "Oh my God, they're naked over there," I'd take a glance, take a look at it, see what's going on. But I don't know if I want to be stuck on a cruise ship with them. That seems like a bit much. YouTube, Chew Bam says, if I'm naked at a cruise, I'm sitting with my bare ass out starfishing the whole time. Might find yourself in a world of trouble, though. They have rules, they say, and they're going to enforce them. Let's go to you and some dispatches. We had the Apple event today. C-Lane says basically nothing super special. Apple Pencil.
New pencil, new iPad Pro, which is supposed to be the thinnest device they've ever made, which is weird because they also announced a new iPad Air, which is supposed to be the thin iPad. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the difference is.
Am I the weird one here though? Like I don't need my laptop or my TV or my iPad to be any skinnier. I'm fine with
Scared,
how
you
things
sneeze
are.
on it and it breaks in half.
True. You're making them more breakable. You're making them less like sturdy.
They were presuming to say that the new thinness, the thin profile of the new iPad Pro made it more portable. But I mean, I don't find the iPad to be ridiculously unportable unless like
No.
a lot of times if you're using the Pro, you have like the Magic Keyboard set up. You might have it on a mount somewhere, or not a mount, but like a stand. I still think it's pretty portable, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've got older ones, not that old, but older ones in the studio. I got one where I monitor the radio station and the commercials and all that. One with chat on it for everybody who's watching the live stream. And then one with a bunch of buttons for cameras and different things that we might need to do. And they're not new, but the thinness is fine. I don't care. Like, I don't need, oh, wow, you made your laptop even thinner. I think we've, like, hit the point of diminishing returns on this. Like, it's good. It's like, come up with another thing. We need something new, not like just another, here's another iteration of the iPad. Give me a cool sensor on it. Make it so this iPad, I can breathe into it and it can tell me if there's something wrong with me. Make it so this iPad has like medical stuff. I think
Seems like
the
more of a
real big
watch
frontier.
feature.
Yeah, or the watch. Do that. Make it so the watch can determine whether or not you have a medical issue. Those are like kind of the big breakthroughs that are out there. And honestly, with Apple or with anybody for that matter, we haven't seen anything. People have been fumbling the ball. And like, who's out there demanding one of these foldable phones? That's where they think this is going. I don't care about a foldable phone.
I haven't heard Apple talking about a foldable phone that much, but I know
but
Samsung has a couple.
One. Yeah, Samsung has one. And like, that's not the future to me. And when I see Apple doing this, okay, yes, it's faster. Okay, your battery life is better. But what's the new cool thing? What do you got for me? It used to be like, go get the new iPhone. You can open it with your face. Go get the new iPhone. It's got another camera on it that is crazy high quality. Go get the new iPhone. It's got something of interest. It's got GPS in it. It's got X, Y, Z. Nothing huge is breaking through.
Yeah, all the
anymore.
XYZ apps have been kind of failing.
That's right. I want something new. I want the XYZ to come back. Do we have an update on that Drake stuff, Sabrina? Because I see this photo of the cops outside of his house. They got like the area roped off.
I mean, the latest I have is that he was not the victim of the shooting, but it was one of his security guards that was stationed in front of his home.
Is he in Los Angeles?
No, this was in Canada.
He's in Canada. Okay.
Yeah, and they're saying overnight. So I think just the news is just getting a hold of it. But one of the wounds was to the upper chest. What was described by witnesses and not confirmed by police as a drive-by shooting. It's unclear if Drake was home, though a source says that he's been in Toronto in recent days. They could not confirm the police if the rapper was home at the time, but they're in contact with his team. Whoever was home so far has not been interviewed by the police, who has erected yellow tape around the property.
So we could all agree that if this is just a coincidental thing, that seems kind of crazy. It seems like maybe it would be related to the fight that's very public that's going on. But am I out of line to assume I don't view Drake or Kendrick Lamar as rappers that like are tied into any kind of gang activity? I don't view them as that. It's
Do
not
they
like
have crazy ass fans though?
Yeah, they do. I guarantee you. But would a crazy fan, maybe a fan, like such a big fan of Kendrick Lamar, you're like, I'm going to go kill Drake. I'm going to go over there and do something about this.
It's weird because you don't think of Canada as a place that's going to have a whole lot of drive-by shootings.
No,
it's too nice.
No. But this is a big, big story. I still only slightly understand it. There are way too many layers to this onion of a story with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. But suffice to say, they're fighting each other. And they're fighting through songs. But now that may have turned into fighting through something different, firepower, actual guns. What we're going to do is keep an eye on it like we always do and give you any updates as you need it. A story about a lottery win that blows my mind is coming up next on the show. Plus, your dispatches are on the way. Well, we talked about an Apple announcement. You know what we got. Say show right there, ready to go. He's got his Samsung dispatch.
God, Beetlejuiced.
It summoned him over. We'll see what he says and get to that lottery story that you got to hear to believe. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
You would go do Chippendale for a bunch of ladies if you thought you can get away with it.
Yeah, right now I keep getting arrested.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The right lane is blocked due to an accident on Orange Blossom Trail northbound at Lancaster Road. There's an accident on Sand Lake Road eastbound at Turkey Lake Road, causing congestion as well. The right lane is still blocked on State Road 46 westbound at Uppsala Road, and the traffic lights are working incorrectly where University Boulevard meets Forsyth Road. If you see any more traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. Batteries Plus offers a wide array of battery and lighting solutions, along with key fob programming and expert phone repair, with locally owned stores in your neighborhood as well as commercial accounts to power your business. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of their 700 plus locations today.
I love playing pranks on my sister, and this deal going on at McDonald's is my chance to take the lead. Enjoy any 2 items for $3.79. From the iconic McDouble, the McChicken, a 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, to even a small soft drink. I'm gonna pair my McDouble with her small fries, but secretly pull her fries out of the bag. She won't even notice. Hey, where'd the fries go? Sounds like my prank just got fried. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Not to brag, but I've been crushing it lately. And all credit goes to frozen drinks from McDonald's. Clean my apartment while crushing an ice-cold Oreo frappe. Love that chocolate flavor. Hint of coffee and Oreo cookie pieces. Crush work in overtime thanks to a drizzly caramel frappe. Even fix my own car while crushing a creamy mocha frappe. Start crushing it yourself with a delicious, refreshing frappe from Mickey D's. There are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's for a limited time, Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman for the law offices of Kaufman & Lind. When I first graduated law school over 25 years ago, I had so many ideas of what practicing law would look like. Well, after 25 years, I learned the most important thing I can do is care. There are many nights that I spend thinking about what I can do, how I can make a case better, how I can protect my client. If that works for you and you are in an accident, contact me at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. Offices, Orlando.
Hey, homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious. Your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at solarsource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
These days, the cost of fixing or replacing things in your home is going through the roof with no end in sight. Air conditioning replacement, $6,000. New refrigerator, $1,500. Flat screen TV, $1,200. Don't wait till it's too late. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. For as little as $1 a day, Everything Breaks can cover it all. Appliances, plumbing, air conditioning, home electronics, including cell phones and more. Everything Breaks covers repairs your insurance doesn't, saving you hundreds, even thousands on unexpected repair bills. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. Call for your free quote. Call 855-865-SAVE. That's 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Limitations and exclusions apply. See plan terms and conditions for details. Coverage not available in all states. Actual savings may vary based on the coverage plan and repairs needed. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at goeverythingbreaks.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My air conditioner is blowing hot.
For air conditioners making a funny noise, press 1.
No, it's...
Try to listen to the whole message before making a selection.
Sorry.
For air conditioners blowing cold, but not quite cold enough, press 2.
No, it's blowing hot.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Well, can we speed this up?
Don't get grumpy with me, or I'll take you back to the main menu.
No, anything but that. Please don't send me back to the main menu.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Bet if I'd called Frank Gay, I'd already be getting my problem solved.
But you didn't call Frank Gay. So, what do we do now?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your air conditioner is blowing hot, you need a solution now. A helpful operator to guide you, all your options explained, and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
If you're ready to pull your hair out, press 7.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show.
From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
It's brand new, Season 2. I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolfadata, and we're excited to be back having bigger, bolder, and always real conversations.
straight from the C-suite front lines of marketing, media, and more.
We have great friends joining from people you may know, like Wilmer Valderrama and Bobby Burke.
And people you'll want to know. So grab a coffee or, hey, even an Aperol Spritz and come join us on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart.
Open your free iHeart app today and search Brand New.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the news.
No, you're sitting there hearing that and going, I'll take any way to win the lottery. Yes,
no, I have a feeling what the worst way to win the lottery is.
What's that?
Murder.
You look up your lottery ticket and you scan it, and it says you just won $1 billion, and you get so excited you have a heart attack and drop dead.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
It'd be an exciting moment, just before you keeled over, just that level of excitement from knowing that you won.
I'd be curious, if you, can my wife still cash in that lotto ticket?
Next
I don't know.
Kin.
Yeah, you still want it. It would be passed along, I think, just because you didn't claim it yet. I think it still holds value.
But you know more than anybody, well, not more than anybody, but just like anybody, that the lotto people will try their hardest not to give out the money.
Oh, yeah, they'll wiggle out of anything that they possibly can.
If there's some sort of loophole, because there's been times where people have found a lottery ticket and cashed it in, and then they've come after them for that. So, if they're like, well, Christopher Dolores Lane bought this ticket, and it's his, and you didn't buy it.
That's why you immediately make a trust.
No, that's why you weekend at Bernie's it, and you bring C-Lane's dead body to the lottery thing, and like
that lady in Brazil.
Yeah, that didn't work out
Mexico?
well for her, from what I remember.
Yeah, that was a problem, I think.
She took an Uber to that bank or like a taxi. So she not only did she go weekend at Bernie style with her dead uncle or whoever the guy was to the bank, but she didn't even drive him there. She put him in a taxi and took the car there. What a set of balls on that lady.
That's something. In North Carolina, it was time for the lottery drawing. And as the numbers were coming up, things got a little bit weird. The balls were spinning around, bouncing every which way, and a 6 came up. And the next number was a 6. And the next number was a 6. And 666 were the winning lottery numbers. And you might think, oh, man, that would be cool if you were playing that. Well, instead of millions of dollars as a prize for getting all the numbers right, you got to split it with the 5,662 other people who picked 666 for the lottery win. So they only get $500 apiece.
By law, do these people have to get listed? Do we now have a list of people who think that 666 is a decent? I don't even know what lotto has repeating numbers.
Yeah, a lot of times it goes out once you picked it, and what lotto has 3. Usually lottos are like 4, 5, 6.
No, they have a pick 3. Oh,
they do have a pick 3. Right,
but I don't think you can pick the same 3.
Make
it even harder to win.
Because when it pulls a ball, that ball is now out of rotation. And theirs, I guess, isn't like a physical machine, but you pick 666. Guess what? So did a lot of other people right alongside you, unfortunately for you. They've released a sneak peek, a first official look at the brand new Superman movie that was done by James Gunn. And I'll see if I can bring this up. I don't have it in front of me right now.
Is this a sequel or brand new version of the one we've seen 15 times?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, why do we need another Superman? Superman's kind of lame to begin with. I always thought, Superman's not a very cool superhero.
I am wrong. Our pick 3 has repeating numbers.
Does it?
Yeah. Yesterday's were 855 with a bonus number of 4.
Well, that shows you. Okay. I think these might be AI, just for the record, but they released the promo photos. Here it is of the new Superman. It's just got Superman for some reason sitting on a chair, pulling on his boots. Maybe it's not AI.
Count me in.
Maybe the photo is real, and then the background, it might be AI.
It looks like the background is AI.
Yeah, because it's supposed to look like something's flashing in the sky, and Superman's coming back.
This just looks like a fan's rendition of
yeah, it looks like a cosplay. It looks like somebody just cosplaying Spider-Man or Superman. I'm not drawn to it. Some of you are super into Superman, and this was originally titled Superman Legacy. Now it's just Superman. It's coming in summer of 2025. It's not an origin story, so it's just another version of Superman. We can't stop rebooting things over and over and over again. Maybe they'll try to make it darker or something like they did with the Dark Knight series and do like a darker version of Superman.
That Joker musical is going to be coming out soon.
Yeah, the one with Lady Gaga, right? And
Joaquin.
And Joaquin Phoenix. The first Joker was, when I say the first Joker, I mean the previous one with Joaquin Phoenix in it was really good, but I find it to be a movie that I have no interest in rewatching. Because
I thought the same until I saw the trailer for Joker 2.
Now you want to watch the first one over?
And I realized it's been many years and I only watched it once. So
it's just so like, it's super dark and sad and miserable. And
it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I don't like to rewatch movies like that. I'll watch movies like that in the theater, but when I'm watching new movies, I want to watch usually something that's like funny or interesting.
I don't want to rewatch that episode of Baby Reindeer I just saw.
No, it's too much.
That guy just got called out by somebody.
Did he? For what?
It was either the actress who played his trans girlfriend or someone who was up for, like, given the opportunity to audition for the role. This whole thread that I saw. But it seems like now he's being milkshake ducked. Is it milkshake ducked or milkshaked duck?
Well, Milkshake Duck is the character, and then they would just put a apostrophe D, I think, on the end of it. So Milkshake
still
Duck.
in the present form.
Yeah, I think so. It's really loosey goosey. So what are they trying to say? Are they trying to say he's against trans people when he dated a trans person?
It was more just like it was fetish, making it a whole fetish thing, taking advantage, going the route of, I want to date you, but would you like to audition for my movie first? Or my TV show? You'll take this with a grain of salt, but it certainly is making the rounds on social media.
I don't know enough about it.
He's being questioned for dating an actor while she was auditioning for Baby Reindeer.
That was a simpler way to put it. Thank you, Celia.
Okay, so they're saying like an abuse of power. Sure. I mean, look, she's an adult. Is she saying she was coerced into dating him? Or
I am only just telling you what I saw.
People are weird.
I have no opinion on it.
I don't know anything about this guy, and I haven't seen it yet. But C-Lane at first was in support of Baby Reindeer, and now he seems like he's
I'm still in support of it, but that last episode was a lot.
There's a lot to take on emotionally, like emotional baggage from the show.
The flashback.
Oh yeah. That is a lot. It really is a lot.
That's why I'm hesitant about this. I'm at the moment, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the background that, again, I'll get to at some point in time. But I'm wanting to watch movies that can distract me and sort of make me laugh a little bit. Last night we watched, it's so funny to me when there's a comedy movie that I haven't seen. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never even heard of it. It was kind of terrible, but kind of good. It was what's his name? Kevin, the
Smith.
short guy. The short guy.
Hart.
Kevin Hart. It's a Kevin Hart production, which I love that joke from the roast. We watched that last night as well. The roast of Tom Brady. And Nikki Glazer said, Kevin Hart is the hardest working guy in show business. He wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning to make a crappy movie. And I was like,
what was it? He's 150, but 155 after The Rock finishes.
Yeah, right. She had a great set. Hers was really, really good. There was so many good ones. I really enjoyed watching that, actually. But it was an older Kevin Hart movie where it was called The Wedding Ringer, which almost like in so many ways like The Wedding Singer. But the idea was a man is getting married and he doesn't have any friends, so he doesn't have a best man. So he hires Kevin Hart to be like the ultimate fake best man. And there you go, movie, snap your fingers and it all happens from there.
And then he falls in love with Kevin Hart? That's so weird.
Kaylee Cuoco's in it. I'm not going to tell you what direction it goes. Not that anybody really cares, but
I started watching on Amazon, and apparently it was season 2 of Them. And this second season is called The Scare. The director is Little Marvin, I believe.
Okay.
One of the scariest series I have ever seen in my life.
Oh, scary how? Like what kind of scary?
Pop-out scares, but also like gruesome, but then psychological. And it is really, but we were, as scary as it was, couldn't stop watching it until it got late. And then I was like, we should watch something happy so that we're not dreaming about this the entire night.
That's what I do.
But so far, I recommend it. I still have to finish this season.
It's like eye bleach. I got to get rid of whatever I just watched. I enjoyed what I just watched, but I got to put something a little bit happier
and
in there.
And his wife ended up being in my dream. Not scary.
Were they?
Yeah, we were
what
just
were they doing?
we were just driving around, and I think at one point, me and Beeline had like a selfie moment.
Okay.
I don't know how that
My
relates
dad was in it too?
Yep, Beeline was there. But
wow.
It was mostly like a conversation with me and Ashley.
Where was the
in a
baby?
Car. Baby was not in the dream.
Ooh.
So,
whoa.
Yeah, awkward. Yeah, I didn't even ask about the baby.
Jackson got the kibosh. That is very, very unfortunate.
I also dream of times with no baby.
No, come on. He's not even a year old, man.
Yeah, but this kid, there's something about this kid. Jackson, he's got troublemaker written all over him. Because he cannot crawl yet, and because he obviously cannot walk, but he still wants to get around, he has another way of maneuvering himself. So he just rolls everywhere they wants to go.
Rolling.
Which is hilarious to me. He's just like barrel rolling in all the directions
It takes a while too, so it's like, that part's nice. He's not going to get out of the room without me knowing.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time while he rolls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times to get himself across the room. Okay, we got to take a break, and we're going to get into your dispatches. I promised that, but we will indeed do that before we do jury duty and everything else that's on the way. An update on that avian flu thing that we've been following, and a crazy moment with the New York Police Department. All of that is coming up next in the News Junkie.
Now that you can have people over again,
why is your remote sticky?
tell your smart speaker to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
This is three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Macy's Backstage.
The roast to Tom Brady was hilarious, but the most surprising winner of the night was actually Bill Belichick. Ultimately, after he lost Brady, people were tired of Bill's bad attitude and toxic personality. After getting let go from New England, no interest from teams around the league outside of the Falcons, Belichick was humbled. He finally took a look in the mirror and realized it was time for a pivot. He lightened up and laughed at himself. I'm Colin Coward.
Mother's Day is coming up, and Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on great gifts that Mom is going to love, all for $15 and under. Get low prices every day at Macy's Backstage. Find a store near you today at macy'sbackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
If you're in the market to refinance your dream home, or perhaps you're looking for your very first dream home, then may I suggest you work with That Mortgage Guy Don. Go to the website right now, thatmortgageguydawn.com, and see immediately that it is chock full of information for you. Guides on how to get pre-approved, reliable mortgage information, and of course, direct access to the man himself. He is your friend. He's going to treat you like a human and not like a number like the other mortgage companies would. Peace of mind right there at your fingertips by going to thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
It's time for the Great Haircut Sale at your local Great Clip salon. Your chance to get a great haircut at an even greater price, just $8.99. And money's not all you'll save at Great Clips. When you use online check-in, you can save time too. So download our app today. And hurry in for the $8.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great. For a limited time at participating salons.
The $8.99 Great Haircut Sale runs May 3rd through May 10th.
Visit our Orlando, Daytona Beach, and Ocala area salons.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste, so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
May is here, and that means Florida's intense summer is right around the corner. With new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen, you can cut back on energy usage, boost your home's curb appeal, and increase your comfort. Renewal by Andersen makes that transition so easy for you thanks to a selection of beautiful, functional replacement windows and doors. And their windows and doors are built solid. That's because Renewal by Andersen's exclusive Fibrix product is chic, tough, easy to maintain, and twice as strong as vinyl. Renewal by Andersen specializes in energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. So save money while beautifying your home with Renewal by Andersen. Now through the end of May, buy 2 windows and or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 money down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. They're locally owned and operated, and everything is made in the USA. Go to rbafla.com for complete details. Some restrictions apply. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at SafeLight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to SafeLight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Moments like making my kids my famous meatballs mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you right now, like Deep Cuts, a commercial-free station featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists. Just search Deep Cuts and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by justcallmo.com. Injured on the go? Justcallmo.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total.
Share the show Tuesday. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate you. And if you miss anything, you can stay up with what's happening in our world over at thenewsjunkie.com. Very, very easy for you to do. Also, get over there and get the latest shirt design drop while you can. Those are going very fast. Light mode or dark mode, you choose yours. I'll give you an update on which one of those is winning in the battle in just a moment. But first, is this a good idea or a bad idea?
Good idea or bad idea?
Just throwing this out there at you. The Boy Scouts are changing their name. They're dropping the boy in the Boy Scouts of America to be more inclusive, they say. I've got the article right here in front of me, and it says Boy Scouts. Oh, no, they're just doing it right now. It says Boy Scouts of America changing name to more inclusive Scouting America after years of woes. And here's why this is positively stupid. The Boy Scouts of America thinks that their problem is being inclusive and that the name boy and Boy Scouts is not allowing young girls to be a part of it. Hey, maybe your branding problem is because you systematically covered up the abuse of young boys in the Boy Scouts for like decades. Maybe that's the branding problem that you have.
I'm blown away that it's still around.
The Boy Scouts? I don't think it's nearly as big as it was.
But after all the class action lawsuits, that they still have enough money to rebrand.
Well, I think they filed for bankruptcy at some point in time. But here's the story. It says, the Boy Scouts of America is changing its name for the first time in its 114-year history, and it will become Scouting America, which is stupid. It's a significant shift as the organization emerges from bankruptcy following a flood of sexual abuse claims and seeks to focus on inclusion. This is how they're fixing everything, folks. Don't worry about all that other stuff that happened.
They already
changed the name.
They already started letting girls in, right?
Yeah, I think so. A little while, yeah. They said the organization steeped in tradition has made seismic changes after decades of turmoil, finally allowing gay youth and welcoming girls throughout its ranks, they said. And so now they're changing the name. And I think there was a point in time where the Girl Scouts talked about this too, because we can't have separate things for boys and girls anymore. Why would we ever do that? Here's the actual statement from the Boy Scouts. It says, the Boy Scouts of America today announced it will rebrand to Scouting America, reflecting the organization's ongoing commitment to welcome every youth and family in America to experience the benefits of scouting. The change will go into effect already. Next year, February 8th, 2025, and the organization's 115th anniversary, they said. There are more than 176,000 girls and young women across all programs, including 6,000 who have earned the rank of Eagle Scout, this says. Jesus, man. As the problem is not your name. The problem is that your organization is tarnished forever because of a massive scandal, and you deserve the reputation that you got.
Oh, come on. The Catholic Church has rebranded a little bit. They do that. And With Your Spirit.
They're good to go. No problems over there either. Look, we got to get over this thing, too. Like, everything needs to be about inclusion. It doesn't. Not everything needs to be about inclusion. The Girl Scouts can have the Girl Scouts, and the Boy Scouts can have the Boy Scouts. And that could be a thing. And that's totally fine. This is like a weird thing to turn everything into for everybody. It's okay if some things are only for some people. It's okay if people have their own specific communities. It's okay to do this stuff. I don't think this fixes anything. What do you think? Let us know. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Send us a dispatch right now.
I mean, the one that can't change their name, has been, was historically just for the men.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the YMCA.
Yeah.
But
Young Men's Christian
Association.
You
did it. But then if they changed it, the song is just dead in the water.
Yeah, it's no good. You'll ruin that. That's a classic banger. You cannot have that happening out there. So what do you think? Boy Scouts of America changing their name.
They did have a YWCA. I don't know. I feel like it's like a Playgirl magazine. Like, is that something that I just thought was a thing?
No, that was a thing.
I know, but I'm saying, like, it existed at some point, but I don't know if they're still around.
No, a lot of that stuff was upended. And it's kind of hard for some younger people to maybe understand. But when I was younger, when I was like, let's say 7, 8, 9 years old, being in the Boy Scouts was very, very common. It was like half of my friends probably were in the Boy Scouts.
Damn, the YWCA is still a thing.
Is it?
It says founded 169 years ago, and it says it is a nonprofit organization.
Where is it?
I've never seen one. Yeah, I haven't run into a single one in my entire life. But yeah, this used to be just ubiquitous for all young kids or a lot of young guys to go through Boy Scouts, just like young girls went through the Girl Scouts. I don't know if that's as common anymore either. It was part of your childhood. When you weren't distracted by 5,000 different things on the internet and stuff.
The Girl Scouts doesn't have any sort of tarnishing reputation like the Boy Scouts does.
Not that I know of.
For all I could tell, they're still out there selling them cookies like a couple times a year, so that hasn't stopped.
Don't you get the feeling like the Girl Scouts just kind of turned into a cookie company? They said,
a little bit.
Let's make some money instead of being about like actually helping out young people, because it was cool. It served a purpose. I enjoyed being in the Boy Scouts. I wasn't in it I think Sealand was in it longer than me. I was in it when I was like a little kid in Cub Scouts and then Boy Scouts, and then we just fell out of it. But
so you actually attended meetings as a Boy Scout?
Yeah.
You made it farther than I did. I got my Arrow of Light, which was at the end of Cub Scouts. You earn the Arrow of Light, you become a Boy Scout.
Oh, I might be screwing up the language here.
Then I pieced out.
I might be screwing because I was definitely a Weeblo, but is that not a Boy Scout?
Weeblo is the last.
Who did you?
The last of the Cub Scout.
That was a very unfortunate name choice, considering
your uniform had like a little diamond on it, right?
Yeah,
and it had the up was the tiger, and then like the wolf and the bear, and Weeblo was like the last thing that made the diamond, and then
Illuminati.
And then after you graduate Weeblos, you're full on Boy Scout.
Yeah, I was in that for a little while, and it was enjoyable, and nobody touched me or anything untoward.
Hey, you remember? It could be repressed.
No bad stuff that I remember happened while I was in it, but now they think a name change is going to solve all of that. That's going to fix it for them. We'll see if it works. Let's go to you. Oh, no, we got to do jury duty, all right? We are behind on a couple of things here, so let's catch up right now. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. If you get into an accident, you get in a slip and fall, you get injured somewhere, you need an attorney. You got to protect yourself, your family, and your future. There's a lot of options out there. Choose the right one. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. NYPD detectives in a crazy video that I saw earlier this morning where they saved this woman on the ledge of a 54-story building where she jumped off or was about to jump off. And the 33-year-old woman was on this East 29th Street building, and somebody from the NYPD like barrel rolled and grabbed her and pulled her back onto the building. They had a rope operation and everything, were able to save her, which is obviously very, very good news. Wasn't as good a news here locally, where I read a story that downtown, somebody this weekend was like hanging out with their friends in one of the buildings downtown, and then just started running and jumped over a barrier. And one of the people who worked at this place was trying to stop them, and they just with people watching and people around. Just jump right off.
It's so weird that he was with people.
Yeah, like
that is so odd. Usually these things are done alone.
Yeah, it's very strange, and it impacts every single one of the people who saw that. That's something that you're going to have stick with you for a very long time. So in New York, it's good that they were able to help this woman out. Hopefully, she gets the help that she needs. And one very interesting thing, if you've never seen a documentary, I know it sounds sad, and it is. Maybe watch it during the day one time, but I believe it's called The Bridge. And I may have mentioned it before on the show, but if you're new, it is about the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. And there were a lot of people who, from even around the country, around the world, were magnetized to it and would want to go to the Golden Gate Bridge and jump off. And so they did this project where they put cameras on the sides of it. This director did for a year, and then got all the stories of people who were going to jump off but didn't for whatever reason. And he interviewed them, and he had footage of the people who did jump off as well. But the point is, he said of all of the people that he talked to, and indeed the research bears this out, every single one of them to a person said, if they did attempt to jump off, that the moment their feet left the bridge, they regretted it. The moment they actually went forward to do something that they thought was going to take their life, they regretted doing that. And just keep that in mind. Think about that. You know, it's worth living. And it's a really interesting documentary. Alicia seems to have seen it as well over on YouTube. She says The Bridge is a fantastic documentary. It shines a lot of light on some important issues. When we come back, we'll get to something that 3 in 1 Americans are saying. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Americans 3 to 1 are saying this is going to happen. They are predicting, 75% of them, that this is going to happen. What is it? It's going to surprise you. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
All lanes are blocked due to an accident on Goldenrod Road southbound between Colonial Drive and Valencia College Lane. Emergency vehicles are blocking some lanes northbound as well. An earlier accident still causing delays. Severin Boulevard northbound at La Vista Boulevard. Delays due to an accident on Orange Blossom Trail northbound at Lancaster Road. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Robert Half. Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Are you ready to put some cash in your pocket? Because Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you'll have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. But there is a catch, because there's always a catch. Right. If you get a call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air, been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Rebates up to $1,275 for brand new Carrier units. Turn to the experts. Carrier. And you can always turn to the experts at millsair.com.
Hey, Joe Montana here. Back in my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia, a bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older, or 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like diabetes or asthma, you're at increased risk. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had leaf filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Hi, everybody. It's Savannah Guthrie here with Hoda Kotb from The Today Show.
You know that saying, you learn something new every day? Well, it is so true.
Yes, every morning on Today, it's those little tips that can help save you time and improve your day.
From the simplest ways to save money right now to incredible kitchen and cleaning hacks that you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning, right here on NBC.
Elevate your outdoor living space this year using stone. Tanzite has developed stone decking crafted without any plastic composite materials to redefine durability. Visit tanzite.com to see how stone decking doesn't scratch, stays cooler, isn't slippery, and has all the durability you would expect from stone, which is why it's guaranteed for life. At tanzite.com, you will see how we developed stone to easily transform any ordinary wood deck. You can even make your deck waterproof for a dry space below. Versatile and adaptable. Tanzite is perfect for decks, stairs, over concrete, or ground applications. Visit tanzite.com to start planning your project with a free 3D design and construction plan tailored to your space. Order a sample today to witness the incredible beauty and durability firsthand at tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Hey there, it's Russ Rollins. I'm talking to all the homeowners out there who are tired of staring at their cold swimming pools. It's time to stop wasting money on a pool that you can't use. With Solar Source, you can enjoy your pool year-round like I do. Top 5 things Solar Source customers do after solar heating their pools? Well, spend time with your family. Go nighttime swimming. You got movie nights in the pool. You got water workouts and much more. Friends of mine, friends of Russ Rollins, can save big money when scheduling a free consultation today at solarsource.com/monsters. Don't wait any longer. Start enjoying your pool again with Solar Source.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Hey, Joe Montana here. Back in my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia, a bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older, or 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like diabetes or asthma, you're at increased risk. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS, B-I-L-L-S, BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips@the
I'm interested to see what you have to say about this. And you can send in some dispatches, too. After the show, about an hour and a half from now, I've got a call with one of the biggest companies that's involved with this like manufactured meat that they've banned in the state of Florida. At least they've said no, enough is enough. We're not going to have any lab grown meat here in the state of Florida.
That's right, Patriot.
And I said, do we need this? Is this even a thing? I was like, can we get access to lab grown meat anywhere right now? And there are certain places where you can. It's not very common at all yet. And
you guys want to get some? Is the ban already in place?
I don't know. I'm not sure. That's weird. Would we be breaking the law? Like we could go to jail if we had some lab-grown meat?
What you in here for, bro?
What a dumb thing. So
well, I imagine if you want lab-grown meat, you want it freshly grown in the lab, or are the benefits that you could have?
Oh, does lab-grown meat spoil?
I believe it does. We're going to get all these answers, I think, because one of the biggest companies that has a factory that's making lab-grown meat right now, I'm talking to them after the show, and we're going to line up an interview with them, probably this week or next, to ask all these questions that we have about this, because I think lab-grown meat is an interesting thing. But I find it hard to believe, similar to my electric car argument, where I was like, if there is an electric vehicle and everything about it is what you would want out of a car, the idea that you wouldn't want it just because it's electric is weird to me. That's a silly thing. So with lab-grown meat, so let's say you have two hamburgers and they're sitting in front of you. They both look exactly the same. They both taste exactly the same. I know we're not here yet, but just follow me. They both look exactly the same. They both taste exactly the same. Texture is exactly the same. The nutritional elements are exactly the same in both items. One is from a cow that was killed, and one is lab-grown meat. Which one would you prefer? And I find it strange that everybody wouldn't accept the lab-grown meat option. Like, if this is the same in every single measurable way, but we didn't have to kill a cow, we didn't have to waste so much farmland, we didn't have to waste all the water that it takes for the burger to get to your table. If all of those things were exactly the same, why would anybody choose the actual burger, the traditional burger, over the lab-grown meat version? Is it just because you're scared of the phrase lab-grown meat? In 30 years, 40 years, this will probably be something that everybody in the world is used to, would be my guess. Would you guys have any reservations of choosing that? Like, if they're exactly the same in every way, wouldn't you obviously want the lab-grown meat one, or no?
I mean, I would be fine with it. Now, as far as, like, are they both in front of me on a plate?
Yes.
Because the cow is already dead.
Yeah. Well, just in general speaking, like, if you make that decision, down the road, everybody follows your lead, less cows die, right?
Sure.
And I would rather less cows die than more cows die. I would rather us not waste all the water and everything else that it takes to bring that burger to the table. And MFQ says on YouTube, the real cow, because people make mistakes. In my example here, my hypothetical, these are exactly the same in every single way. And I think everybody with a brain would probably choose the one that's lab grown because a cow didn't have to die and it's better off in the long run. Now, here are the problems. I did some research into this, and so far, they don't have the taste matched up, and the color is not the same. So you can see it differently, and it's not as good. So right now, I'll go with the cow. Go with the cow version. They're not there yet, but they will get there. And what they do is one cow has to be the lab rat. They take a cow, and they say this doesn't cause them too much pain. They cut off a piece of like the ass end of the cow, a small piece of meat that they're removing, and then they put the cow back together. They take that meat and then they use it to start expanding the cells, and they can from there grow their own meat with this process that they have right now. And I think that's kind of cool. One thing people don't even think about in these discussions, you just focus so much on the phrase lab-grown meat, and you think that's weird that a scientist is making your burger. The way your burger is made right now is pretty gross, guys. If you have ever read a book like Upton Sinclair's The Jungle, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Upton Sinclair's Jungle, good book. Definitely read it.
The process of getting meat.
Real page turner.
They risk, when they cut open these cows, slicing open the digestive tract and crap getting all over your meat, which is what happens sometimes to the food that you end up eating. There are all kinds of problems with this that you can get around if you don't do it that way. Behaw says the cow apocalypse would happen. Less cows dying means more cows living, and if any animal would have a vendetta against us, it would be the cows. The cows could fight back. It's true. You would see that. Big Doug Millionaire over on Twitch says, I need some lab-grown lamb in my life. Sean on YouTube says, I don't want lab-grown S. He doesn't want anything from that. See, it's just a repulsion to the phrase lab-grown. So it's a thing that I just don't understand. I cannot connect with that. If they're exactly the same,
is there a better thing we could call it?
I mean, if you think about it, so many of the foods that we love were grown in a lab.
Sure.
Not necessarily animal products, but certainly things that last forever and have particular taste to it. And everyone was fine with that because it didn't say lab grown.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff in your food that is gross, but people are willing to ignore that or don't know about that, and they don't care. But if 50 years from now we found a way...
What stuff is currently grown in a lab?
Well, not like meat, not meats. Well, they are. These companies are working on the meat now, but other products are like created in the lab. You know, they mix all this stuff together. I guess lab is such a loose term, right? When you say lab, are you thinking beakers and scientists and like those outfits that are keeping them from spreading any kind of bacteria?
Kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, maybe not a completely clean sort of thing.
Yeah, I think that's the issue.
I mean, meth lab also has lab in it, and that's not the cleanest place in the world.
No, that's not good. That's not good for us. So we'll see what these folks say about this and get this interview locked in, because I have a lot of questions about the whole process. I'm interested in it. We'll see if you are as well. We'll go to your dispatches in a moment. You can join us on the show. But 3-1 Americans are saying that they predict that Trump will be convicted in this New York trial. So 75% of people in this poll from USA Today, but just short of that, 65% plus, expect a guilty verdict on at least some of the 34 charges that Trump tried to affect the 2016 election by paying hush money to a porn star and then falsified business records to cover it up. Just 23% disproportionately Trump supporters say he will be exonerated. I'm surprised that Trump supporters are even saying that, because you've got a bunch of leftists in New York City. You can't throw a rock and hit a Republican in Manhattan, right?
It's very difficult.
There's not a lot of Republicans there, so you're going to have a lot of people who probably don't like Trump on the jury. And all you need to do is convince those folks that he actually did something illegal here, even if nobody cares about it. Like, nobody was out there trying to seek justice for this. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's a good chance they get a conviction on something, too. I'm with the majority of people who believe that. Somebody said, from everything I've read and listened to, there's not been a law broken or anything, says Jack Honeycutt, a 76-year-old real estate agent from Georgia. He says the whole thing is a farce. I hope that he won't be convicted, but in New York, you can never tell. So the vast majority of people think that is going to head in that direction with Trump getting a conviction. Will it? We shall find out soon enough.
And what does that mean?
Now, what does that mean? Where is he going? Is he actually going to a jail with all the other people? The Secret Service is going to have to be there. It's never been done before. Never happened before. And it's a really stupid reason to do it for the first time. But here we are. It's happening. Let's go over to my brother Kensucket with a dispatch about Boy Scouts, I believe.
What up, news junkies?
Hey.
So the Boy Scouting thing, this actually brings them in line with the rest of the world's scouting programs. Those are already co-ed for years now. So it kind of makes sense that they would finally jump on board and be in line with the rest of the world. But it shouldn't really matter. The Girl Scouts of America and the Boy Scouts of America is all part of the same conglomerate. So they're kind of just condensing things down, simplifying it. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling here. Y'all have a great day.
So saying the rest of the world is a little loose. You must be talking about Europe, because that's the only thing I would believe, that there was like co-ed programs like this in Europe. There's no way in the Arab world they have programs like this where it's both boys and girls. Not happening. Not happening in the Arab world. In a lot of Asia, I would believe this is probably not the case. if they have these kind of groups there at all. I don't see that being the case. Send me something, my brother could suck it, that would back that up, because I literally know nothing about international branches of like the Boy Scouts or something. I've never heard of anybody talk about that in my life.
Boy Scouts of Zimbabwe.
I just know they don't do that kind of stuff in the Arab world with anything else. So I seriously doubt. You must, when you say the rest of the world, be talking about just Europe, would be my guess. And that happens sometimes. Here's Steve. I don't know what he's talking about, but we'll find out.
Hey, News Junkie and crew. I was a member of the Boy Scouts, and I really enjoyed it. I did get into some trouble and got kicked out. However, that was very disappointing. I got busted eating brownies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
God. Jesus. Slow hanging fruit. Later.
All right, one more to wash that out. Here's Rude.
I would have told that joke if he didn't, so, you know.
This is one. This one's headed towards Sea-Lane. I think it's about baby reindeer or whatever it's called.
Hey, Sea-Lane. This is Rude Dude here. Anyway, you know a lot about reindeer, baby reindeer, but how do you watch that with like having a baby? Like I can't watch anything adult themed in my house. Goddamn YouTube Kids. All up in my
he's lost
brain,
control.
living
He's so
rent-free. And like, oh God.
No, I think he's saying the kids have control of the television. He's not able to watch this kind of program.
No, he grabs the remote a lot, so we took the batteries out of one of the remotes, so that could be his remote to just grab and slobber on. Because he doesn't know how to put stuff on yet. I mean, he does get little cartoons in the morning, you know, some Mickey Mouse mix-up or something like that.
Does he seem to be like looking at it and focusing on it?
Yeah, and he smiles.
Wow. That's going to be nuts, man. Real soon you're going to be so deep into the world of kids' TV programming.
Mm-hmm.
You had no idea about any of these shows before, and now you're going to be like...
You're going to have two TVs. One for the kid, one for you.
Little kid TV right underneath the big TV.
It's going to be more like... that, or we just have like...
Tablet.
You know, the kid can... do the TV and we'll have our iPads or something.
Has Jackson had a tablet in his hands yet?
If he has, it was only for a picture or something cute. He grabs at phones.
It's so crazy how fast kids get into electronics. It's so wild to me. It happens quick because they're so focused on like programming, especially visual entertainment.
I think
we didn't used to be, but we are.
I think at some point I tried to take a picture of him holding an iPad just to be like, look, guys, he got his first iPad already. But he probably hold it a little better these days.
Yeah, he's growing up fast, man. It's crazy. It's all happening very quickly. When we come back, we'll talk about the avian influenza update. Is there something scary happening out there? We shall determine.
Eyes are looking a little red, Sean.
Are they? Oh, no.
Yeah, you got a feather coming out of your neck.
Can you even get a test for avian flu?
Not sure.
Because, like,
I
the
think
other
once
stuff...
it hits, once you're
Has to be
sick,
big.
they give you the panel and rule it out.
It's not something you could go get, like a COVID test at the store.
I don't think so. I very well could be wrong.
This is happening fast, so we'll see if anything's changed here. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Authorities are still working on a serious accident on Goldenrod Road, blocking multiple lanes northbound and southbound between Colonial Drive and Valencia College Lane. There's an earlier accident still causing a bit of delays on Semorin Boulevard northbound at La Vista Boulevard. Expect delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. And if you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Nasal Guard. People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
Moments like hearing my cat purr good morning mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib. Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show.
From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. It's been about a year now. I've been telling you about Life Imaging FLA. Why have you not gone? It's a free heart scan. And you know what? Early detection of heart disease and of cancer is a game changer in terms of treatment and outcome. Let's do it. Let's go get that scan. I did it. It takes less than 6 minutes, and now I have peace of mind. They've helped save the lives of 4 of my friends and dozens and dozens of our listeners who found out they had heart blockage they had no idea about, and also cancer they had no idea about. This is a game changer, and you might as well do it. Take care of it now. Go to Life Imaging FLA, pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. This is a value of $699. There's a few minimum requirements, but this is a game changer and an awesome thing to do. It's Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia. Ask them about the cancer screening as well. Super important. Life Imaging FLA.
In this week's Marketers Report, Dana Nussbaum, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Marketing at Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on regional audio marketing.
Although we're marketing at a very broad scale, it does include specific local markets, and that's the beauty of iHeart's network.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. ramp.com/free.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Deep Cuts. Featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, The Who, The Stones, and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Deep Cuts, and listen now. iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Lose weight with semaglutide, available in either shots or tablets at Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out.
Whole thing. In fact, you're just one little move away from being right next to us and introducing yourself. That's just going to the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Over there, you can hit record, and bam, just like that, you're on the show. I saw the headline from Forbes, and it said, could avian influenza be the next COVID-19? Oh, my friends. They're really trying to hype this thing up. They're trying to get us scared for the avian influenza. I don't think the avian influenza has caught on just yet. We only have one farmer that I've seen.
Said the same exact sentence before COVID became a global pandemic.
I don't think that this is bad
hype us
enough. No. I don't know that this is bad enough to warrant any of that stuff. See, like, bring up avian influenza and see, like, what's the, like, fatality percentage if people end up getting this? Do people even die from it? They must, right? Because they've done lots of things reacting to this in Asia.
Ooh.
Depends on the strain. What? Well, not good?
From January 1st, 2003 to 28th of March, 2024.
Yeah.
Total of 254 cases of human infection with avian influenza, that's the H5N1, have been reported from 4 countries within the Western Pacific region. Of these cases, how many do you think were fatal?
251?
254.
254, all right. 254 total cases. I don't think it's that high, but I may be totally wrong on this. I'm going to say 5.
All right.
It's a pretty low number.
Sabrina?
I'll go with 50.
141. That's 56%.
Oh, my God. That is not great news.
The map isn't looking great, got to be honest.
What? They're showing, like, where cases have been spotted and stuff?
Yeah, and I'm getting a number for birds affected. Obviously, it's very high.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at counties affected, and it's the map, and it is certainly spread.
Mm-hmm.
Florida, good amount.
Yeah.
But now I'm not seeing, like, where that separates from the birds or people. I'm not seeing the difference here.
The crossover from animal to human is the real concern there. And so far, all I've heard of is just this farmer who got bloodshot eyes, like he had pink eye or something. But you never know. It's something to keep an eye on. We'll throw that into the pile of things that we have to focus on. Ran on YouTube says, it does not spread from human to human. Very rare, and it's like that because it was on your clothes or something. My God, with COVID, if somebody just drove past your house with it, you all got it inside. Yeah, well, that was the problem. It was the level of contagiousness that came along with the virus. And here, if you have to get it from the animal, make sure you're not staying around these kind of animals, number one. Number two, make sure if you're eating animal products that you're cooking them right. This is why these people are lunatics who think it's funny to be on TikTok and record themselves eating raw, like, poultry and raw beef and
Sunnyside's still out.
I don't know what's that.
Just Sunnyside up, an egg.
Oh, the eggs. Yes, actually, yeah. They said you're supposed
just had one
to
yesterday.
cook your eggs all the way. That's another issue.
I think
it's still very, very rare that you would have a problem. But
we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, just gotta watch it. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, the governor of New York has apologized for a statement she let out at a global conference. Here's the statement that Kathy Hochul is now apologizing for.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world to open up to all of them because when you have their...
All right, so I think she was trying to say, like, we need to get better at education. And maybe, like, specifically young black men, we need to get better at education. But she said there's black kids in the Bronx who don't even know the word computer, which...
Highly doubt that.
she's obviously like, I think she's, she doesn't mean that literally. Maybe she does mean that
of
literally.
all the other words.
She apologized for it afterwards, so there she is. She has not been immensely popular on either side of the aisle. Let's go to a couple of people who are going to enlighten us on what's happening in their world, just like Mad Taint, who found a drone somewhere.
This is a real quick question for C-Lane, if he can help me. I found a DJI Mini 2 drone on the side of the road yesterday.
What?
It looks brand new. It's in the case, controller and everything. There's no numbers on it. I posted on Facebook, and nobody has yet to claim it.
It's mine.
So do you have any idea how I can get this thing back to the owner?
Is there any way to trace that back?
Just bring it to 2500 Maitland Center Parkway. DJI should be able to somehow get in touch with the owner. I would imagine if this person, unless they just are chock full of drones, this person is probably looking for it.
When a person buys a drone, C-Lane, do you have to like register it somewhere?
Yeah.
As you're supposed to, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You guys ever register your products?
No, I almost never do that.
I have the registration card always.
Keep that in a drawer.
A file folder somewhere.
And you're always going to get to it, right? It's like, I'll handle that this weekend, and then never gets done.
Because of how a drone works, to register, like to use the DJI one, you need to start an account with a DJI app, and then you add your, you pair it with your drone, and you add yours. You have an account, and under your account it says this is one of the. You have the serial number attached to you
in case something bad happens with that drone, right?
Like murder.
If you register it with the FAA, they want you to put a sticker on there that has the almost like a tail number on an airplane. So
did you do that?
Yeah, I have mine with my registration number and my phone number.
Yeah,
just in case.
This guy follows all the rules. I'm going to get a drone, and I'm not reporting it to anybody. Okay. I'm not letting anybody know and I'm flying it like all the places. I'm going to go taller than the buildings and do all the things that I'm not really supposed to do. That's right. That's right. Remember that time I got C-Lane a drone? And then flew it into a tree?
I don't think you got that for me.
Yeah, I did. Didn't I get you a drone?
Oh, no, that other drone. You got me a drone that was terrible.
Oh, my God. There's a lot of echoing happening. There was a drone that I got, and I think it was like a Chinese racing drone.
Yeah.
And C-Lane had it, and I think you use it like twice, and it got caught up in a tree.
No, the one that got caught in a tree was a prize that nobody claimed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, none of those are like a DJI one. Let's do a couple more.
Too cheap for that. you got my DNA test on Groupon too.
What was DJI? What do they cost? $400? $500?
Yeah, you can get a decent one. What's the most entry level one right now?
I don't know. Probably the one that guy just found on the side of the road. Free.
Marlboro has rewards, and there's definitely a drone on there. If you're smoking enough packs of cigarettes, yeah.
Do the math on that. How many like cigarette packs do you need to get the drone?
I can't even do the math.
I feel like the cigarette pack thing is just like when you go into a Dave & Buster's, where if you actually...
I've done that. Like when it comes to the points and seeing like what is the best bang for my buck. I think so far has been the sound bar plus subwoofer.
Still got that?
It sounds awesome.
Nice. It's worth it.
But the drone that they have available, and C-Lane, you might know this brand, it would be a really awesome.
Scroll.
Where's the damn drone?
That's how many things they have?
Fader 2 drone.
Oh, the Fader 2. Yeah, it's definitely...
Like $40, isn't it?
He's never heard of this before in his life.
$99.
Oh, man. $99? They can't even get a DJI on there.
1.5 cartons of cigarettes.
All right, let's go over to Pizza Peisenberg. He's got the cicadas for us.
Cicadas. I just wanted to see if you guys could hear this.
Oh, my God.
Jumble of trees
Is there a video?
in this one apartment complex.
He's tried to send a video, but he's having a problem.
Apartment complex is so rife with them, but it's kind of toned down, and I apologize for the wind. But can you guys hear the cicadas?
Yeah.
Why is everyone... Is it like much louder in person?
Kind of ebbs and flows. It gets louder, then quieter. Here it comes.
It's loud though, and
he sent me a video where he zooms in on some of this stuff. Oof.
Is it
Yeah,
gross?
it didn't come through. On my end, for some reason, it didn't come through. Let's do one more. Here's Eskimo Brothers talking about the Donald Trump case.
What up, News Junkies?
Hey,
happy Tuesday, a.k.a. Tequila Tuesday.
That too.
I just wanted to say you guys are freaking awesome. You guys are freaking dope.
Thank you.
And with the Donald Trump trial, man, I'm not going to lie, man. It's such a big inconvenience to the United States because that's what everybody said on, and we're not worried about what's more important than somebody that was throwing money in the air.
A lot of rich people do the very same thing with a lot of terrible stories. And I wish they had the guy from the National Enquirer on the stand even longer to just like tell you
Pecker?
how all this stuff works. Yeah, Pecker should have been up there a while longer.
Ayo.
So the American public.
You want more
and
Pecker?
Yeah, strangely enough, yes. There would have been some real service to having a person like that on the stand televised so people could figure out how the news industry actually works in this country. Because it is a racket, man. It's a racket.
Racket man!
Same time. Look at that.
What's that
right.
second line, though, huh?
Quick break.
Burning out his fuse up here alone.
We will be back with the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Tuesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is The Jim Colbert Show.
Later today on The Jim Colbert Show, it's Only Money with financial advisor Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth. Also, we'll learn about something cool for What You Do That's New. Plus, we'll have a chance for you to win tickets to see Orlando City take on Lionel Messi and Inter Miami. All that, plus 4 shots at winning $1,000 and your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show. Today at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Tuesday forecast. And for today, we're expecting a hot day across Central Florida. Afternoon highs will climb well into the low and mid 90s with a high of 94 degrees for Orlando. We are going to stay mostly dry. However, we can expect a few isolated sea breeze showers and a few rumbles of thunder that will be possible, especially by later this afternoon. Otherwise, as we head into the rest of the week, the big story will be the hot temperatures approaching the upper 90s by Thursday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer 50-plus programs from health sciences to business to nursing, online and on campus. Are you ready to rewrite your story? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490.
Are you bogged down with constant sneezing, watery eyes, and congestion? Do you get sinus headaches and infections? No one should have to suffer season after season. And thanks to Aspire Allergy and Sinus, treating your allergies is easier than you think. With personalized treatment plans tailored to your needs and budget, you can say goodbye to allergy and sinus issues for good. Book your appointment today at AspireAllergy.com. Aspire Allergy and Sinus, where relief is just around the corner. AspireAllergy.com.
Enjoying the News Junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you and your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-3097, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3097. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3097 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-3097.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South Window lives Florida weather, and that's why our windows and doors are designed to take on severe hurricanes and the most intense heat. They're built and installed by us, meaning better value and a lifetime guarantee for you. Give your family security that lasts a lifetime. Get New South proud.
For a limited time only, save 35% on New South Windows products and installation.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This is
that didn't make the cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Tuesday. Thank you for sharing the show, for spreading the word about the News Junkie radio show, for hitting that like button, for sending a link to the podcast to a friend, for doing whatever you can to spread the word about the show. We love you, and we appreciate that. I did see, before we get into the final dispatches here, there was a story about the CEO of Starbucks, and the CEO's like, we're having big problems. We have to fix our stores. We have to fix our mobile app, and sales are down.
Sales are down. Everything's so expensive. How are sales down?
That's what I thought immediately, because they blamed it on the app and like a couple of things to do with how they work in their stores. And I thought, I would think with the price of everything being so expensive, there are people cutting back where they can. And if they can cut back on the Starbucks a little bit, that's a big expenditure. That's a lot of money. And
it's changed significantly. Like,
yeah,
what I was paying for small, tall cup of coffee in college is not nearly what it is now.
What's it cost now? Just for like a regular coffee?
I mean, I couldn't tell you
$8 or something?
Like when I was doing my dirty chai tea, I was paying maybe like upwards like of $3.80 something, and now the same tall dirty chai tea would be $5 or $6.
Yeah, it's gone up a lot, and over the board,
and the points are different too. If you
are they really?
If you get a bunch of stars, it used to be you get a free drink no matter what. Then it's like it's limited to this amount.
Yeah. So that's something that they actually could fix on the app. Like, go back to the old plan that you had. if that was keeping people interested. They said the company's fix needs to begin at home. U.S. operations are the primary reason for the company's fall from grace. The stores require a maniacal focus on the customer experience through the eyes of merchants. That answer does not lie in data, but in the stores themselves. And he says that he faults the business itself and also the app for this drop in sales. And their stock price has not been doing great over at Starbucks. I'm looking at it here. This is over the course of the year. It's down quite a bit. It's down $35 today. Oh, in the past year, $35 this year to $72 a share. It was at about $107 a year ago now.
I mean, what's their next big competitor?
Who's number 2?
Is there anyone that could possibly compare to Starbucks?
Tim Hortons, but Tim Hortons is mostly in Canada.
Barney's?
Barney's is still around?
Is it that big, though?
I don't know. They just own it. They're one of those places that owns the marketplace that much that, you got a lot of localized stuff. Like we have a local brand here that's kind of taken off.
Foxtail.
Yeah.
I mean, they have like the same Starbucks idea in which you could find one within half a mile of each other.
Yeah, they're like a localized version of that. And maybe they've got more competition from places like that in all different areas across the country. We'll have to see.
Remember when we used to make our own coffee at home?
I have never, ever been into it. I've never, ever made my own cup of coffee.
Pussy.
I've never had any of that stuff. Sometimes it looks good when I see somebody drinking like iced coffee. I go, that looks pretty good.
Can I have a sip?
I don't do it. And you've seen what happens to me when I have a Celsius, for God's sake.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Hey, if you haven't, please go to Real Radio's Instagram or mine or yours. Did you ever add yourself as a collaborator? You're not going to put that on your profile.
I think so. No, I think I did. But I'm not positive. I remember seeing it.
Celsius has yet to comment.
No, they haven't weighed in on this. This is probably not great press for them, I think. Okay, let's go over to these final dispatches. Yes,
these are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
You know what? That makes me want to play more than one these days. It makes me want to play at least 2.
Well, if that's what inspired you.
Yeah, it did it for me. Let's see. We've got, who's going to go first? Nurse Jan.
This is why we only play one.
Nurse Jan is talking about lab cows.
You could 100% guarantee me that years after I eat lab-grown meat, which, by the way, sounds disgusting, but if you could promise some way that I'm not going to have some sort of weird disease or cancer or something caused by this genetically modified lab-grown meat, then yeah, I guess I would consider it, but it still sounds pretty gross to me. I grew up in a family who raised, butchered, and processed a lot of their own meat, and so I've never had an issue with that. I know what you're saying about, cutting down the cost and
processed foods,
blah, 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 but I'll still take some cow. Thank you.
I want to try some right now.
Flavors, is that not made in a lab? Everything that's not necessarily on the.
But we're going back. We're going back to this problem of what do we mean when we say in a lab? That's what I think people are struggling with. It's like when I picture a lab, I picture like the scientists and like beakers and they're doing like science in there. And I think in a lot of these cases,
bitch,
the lab is just like basically a factory.
Sure. And there's a lot of produce that I'm sure is also, quote unquote, grown in a lab, but it's hydroponics.
See that?
Yeah, but the produce is grown from seeds. We're talking about
strawberries that are genetically modified to be as big as a baby's fist. No, everyone has no problem eating those.
There is definitely GMOs. There is definitely food that they have tweaked. But there is not a lot of stuff where they take cells and then replicate the cells to make the thing.
You're talking about meat that's never been inside of a cow.
You know what's crazy?
What, dude?
If they were able to get their hands on a little dino DNA.
Oh, yeah.
We could have
but just do a little dino.
Like dino chops, you could have like dinosaur meat.
The nuggets that are shaped as dinosaurs actually
could be dinosaur.
I don't think dinosaur meat would be any good.
That would be groundbreaking stuff. This is the direction we're headed in.
How would we know if it's accurate?
I don't know.
Just take their word for it.
But it would be fun to try if they were able to do that. And I said I'd do more than one.
I could get a good look at a T-bone by...
But the T-Rex arms are just the size of chicken wings.
Here's Mo Manji, the realtor.
Hey, guys. I hope you guys are doing well.
We are.
So the area where Drake lives at is a very affluent area, and I think he has one of the most expensive houses there, or the one next to him is one of the most expensive houses in Canada.
Not
It's
shocking.
very surprising that there was a shooting there. There's a lot of guards, a lot of security and stuff like that.
That is
So that's very surprising. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
They wouldn't
with
even
this
let me on
story.
Star Island after I said I
No?
made a wrong turn. They're like, cool, yeah, turn your ass around.
Is that from a song?
Nope, that was a legitimate story.
What's Star Island?
Down in Miami.
Oh, I never heard of
the
this.
You've never heard of Star Island?
No. I mean, I can
Your
imagine what it
acreage
is.
showing, dude.
I didn't grow up there.
Madonna, Lil Wayne. It's the
Oh, wow.
giant, super rich celebrity island.
Is it like a giant gated community? Like
Sure
they,
is.
Oh, and they won't let you in there, huh?
They let me in one time, and then the second time where I was trying to show my girlfriend, I was like, watch this. They're like, ma'am, please turn around.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
that's-
sad.
I thought this was the United States of America.
Thank
What
you.
the hell? What is going on? All right, let's do the final. Oh, well, you already did the final dispatch. Let's do the stories that
And
didn't
you
make
only
the
played
cut.
one? Oh, no, you played two. You
I played two. Yeah, just barely got over my promise. A man sitting along a highway draws in the attention of a police officer. The police officer goes, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Having a good day? Everything going okay?" And he says, "I'd like to confess to the murder of a woman in 2016." And they solve a cold case, but just randomly, some guy just out there goes, "You know what? I want to get this off my chest."
Don't say that you solved a cold case. You were handed the answer to a cold case. Nobody solved it.
The cold case was
resolved.
Yeah, it's true.
Lukewarm case.
Again, the words here, they mean things. So, all right, let's get
If that
into
girl's
the-
parents just called you up and said, "I'm the girl's parents," you didn't reunite them.
No.
You know, he always forgets about that story until you bring it up.
What, the girl who I was supposed to find her parents?
Yeah.
I on the side, I met back up with
11
her. I
years
found
ago.
her parents.
That is a lie.
It was easy, actually. It was like really a breeze.
You're
but
right there.
she's good.
Parentfinder.com.
Yeah, she was so
John
thankful.
found the parent.
All right, let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
I'll bet you couldn't even find the girl whose parents you promised her you would find.
I will double down on that bet.
Probably
1,000%.
If you're out there anywhere, email me, tipsofthenewsjunkie.com.
Yeah,
Going
right.
fishing.
You've said that too, and you probably ignore those emails.
I'll look at the email if it comes in.
That is
I'm probably not going to, I don't have the bandwidth to find your parents right now, but I'll find you maybe.
That's a new song, Zealand.
Today I Learned for a Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. Today I Learned this movie series. That's right. Austin Powers is correct.
Of
A
course,
lot of
I'm
you-
not happy.
It's such a great speech. A lot of you might know this already, but the guy who played Random Task in Austin Powers ended up going to jail. Yeah, 7 years for torture and a further 27 years for murdering his cellmate while he was behind bars. So
The torture though was
yikes.
like rapey torture. It wasn't just it was very sexually violent.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, the details of this. I won't hit you with those now, but Random Task, not a good guy.
Should have stuck with Odd Job.
Today I learned Louis the 14th had an elephant at Versailles.
Don't shake your head. It's actually based on a character named Odd Job
Right,
from
right, right. No, I
from James Bond.
A gift from Portugal's king in 1668. That elephant became part of a menagerie that he had and was fed 80 pounds
He
of
had an
bread.
orgy with the elephant?
Kind of.
I
80
bet he
pounds of
banged that
bread,
elephant.
12 pints of wine, and 2 buckets of soup every day. That's what they fed the
Same.
African elephant.
2 buckets of soup.
And it's the only African elephant recorded in Europe between 1483 and 1862.
I
So
wonder
they
why.
were a whole lot more rare back then. I didn't know elephants liked wine.
I didn't
There
know
you
they
go.
like soup.
Yeah, true. That's true. I didn't know that one either. Just kind of figured leaves and stuff was the answer to that question, but no. All right, final one. Today I learned this guy or song. I'll take the song.
For the best around.
That's right. You're the best around.
Wow.
By Joe Esposito was the iconic theme song for The Karate Kid. It was originally going to be used in Rocky 3, but they had this song and then they had Eye of the Tiger, and they were stuck on them. And they said, let's just go with Eye of the Tiger for Rocky. And they said that's why this became a big hit in Karate Kid. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the